Welcome to 7SD Carpathian Adventure. Travel back 700 years to the early 1300s. Castles like this dot the countryside. The Hungarian Empire, or Carpathian Empire, is at its zenith. The nascent Ottomans are on the rise. And neither Holy nor Roman nor an empire, Holy Roman Empire, battles within. England and France fight one another. As the Templars recede into history, the Teutons are on the rise. Welcome to the Carpathian Adventure. This was a great hall. There would have been a roaring fire. It would have been adorned with Gothic windows. This might be where our adventuring party might gather. Let's meet them.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Simon Val. I ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining knight and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Balder, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I'm Aldrich, and while I grew up an urchin in the narrow confines of Venice, I never seemed to fit in there. Except for this music box, my past is hidden to me. Now north of the Alps, I feel I'm closer to home, wherever that might be. Near the Untersberg mountain, I discovered these intrepid adventurers. Though they're blazing a dangerous path, perhaps they might help me discover who I really am.
I am Borinth, the Cave Bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger, and with the Champions of the Sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect, and, more importantly, my trust.
Welcome to the Carpathian Adventure.
Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, others are in IT, some in construction, still others retail managers. If you are parents, students, etc., so we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Technology. If you had seen the beginning of this, you would have seen all the chaos running around. And right now, some other things stopped working. That's why I'm a little distracted here. But nonetheless, we're doing this for fun. So.
Yay, fun!
Yay,
Reminder.
I mean, it's a half hour before it, everything's failing, cameras are all frozen. We hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you. There were quite a few thank yous in the open, except one. We would like to thank you, our Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter followers, as well as our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch, please like on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course, please subscribe on YouTube. I can't remember how many we're up to. I think it's over
352.
352. Wow, that's almost a year's worth of There's something weird going on
Cupcakes.
there. A year's worth of cupcakes. Yes. If during the stream you follow on Twitch or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. During the stream, some of us are watching it. I have Twitch up right in front of me, so please feel free to comment or ask questions. While live, we will endeavor to interact if the opportunity presents itself, and of course, if it's appropriate. To all of our subscribers, thank you. What is happening in the campaign? The last few sessions, the party was in some surreal winter wonderland. They rescued, then followed a large animated nutcracker, fought animated Christmas trees, evil snowmen, animated gingerbread men, and gingerbread giants. Finding children huddled in a village, they learned that their parents were taken captive and shuffled off to an ancient portal several hours away. I know, a bit cliche. Climbing through the portal, they entered into a massive cavern with a crystalline bridge, crossed it, fought some ice demons, wound their way through an ice cavern, fought a cluster of snowmen telling bad jokes, and eventually went through a huge ice archway into a massive cavern. In that cavern, there was some type of runic circle in a raised section of the ground, and surrounding it were the village parents dressed in the green and red tasseled garb that the party had also donned. I don't know if you heard Brian over here said that they look like the village people. I think the party became the doing the YMCA.
Yeah.
Anyway, they also appeared to be in some type of trance. Beyond the circle and the villagers, a large ice throne floated on a cloud about 20 feet in the air. Seated on the floating throne was a woman with blonde hair, a skimpy red Christmas outfit, and fleshy wings on her back. Floating on either side of the room were also two huge upright reindeer wielding massive axes. In the room were the three remaining evil snowmen, and a battle quickly ensued. After a brief conversation, while it swung back and forth, eventually the party prevailed. However, then a huge hairy beast with a barrel for a backpack and a large switch in one hand appeared. It was Krampus. The battle continued, again swinging back and forth. Walking away from what appeared to be a slumber, several of the party members were leaning against one another. There was something missing in there, obviously. They were in Schloss Kyberg's Great Hall. After the battle ended, they woke up from a stupor. Drinking mugs and pitchers were scattered about. A large, friendly waitress splashed a bucket of water on them and told them, "A week of partying is enough. Move along." They had been partying for a week. Was it a dream? Was it something else? A large, carved, and battered nutcracker seemed to indicate the latter. After reorganizing themselves, the party decided to go looking for Kartra the cleric. She was last seen in the dungeons underneath Schloss Kyberg. Making their way through the catapult-pummeled ruins of the castle and into the remains of the keep, then down a stone spiral staircase to the dungeon, the party crossed the short distance between the prison cells and the rubbled opening of the entrance to the caverns. There we rejoined the party. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
You are outside. Aldrich disappeared, goes into the darkness, and then
Again,
Vanishes.
it's on the other side.
vanishes in front of you.
Typical.
Stealth check 400.
You are down in the basement dungeon of Schloss Kyberg. There are cells on either side of you. It is dark down here, very, very dark. There are some torches on the cell walls themselves. There are no prisoners in the cells. There's no one else down here. In front of you is the rubbled remains of the entranceway. It had been partially blocked up at one point, and then Kartra and Alderic, I believe, and perhaps, I think that might have been it, Kartra and Alderic had dug the rubble back out again sufficiently to crawl through and into the cavern itself. It's about wide enough for one person wide initially, and you are outside of it. What are you guys doing?
I believe that we are heading in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep going forward.
I will give everybody a carrot, which from the dream that gives dark vision,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can see down there.
Thank you very much.
Do that.
That takes care of all the carrots. Dark vision. And I'll pick up a stone and cast light on it so I can see.
I'll just grab a torch off for one of the walls there as we were walking through.
Well, you have a carrot, dude. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 4 of them.
yeah, but I mean,
It wouldn't,
I don't know if there's no light. I mean, I imagine there's no light.
Yeah, there's no light down
it wouldn't hurt to have a torch or some
Yeah.
some form.
Yeah, either way.
there.
We got it. Oh, this way I have a torch.
Okay.
Yeah, so start heading in, right? Everybody cool with that? Anybody need to do anything before we go in?
Should we join in a drink first?
Oh yeah, what does this do for us again? I don't remember.
Temporary hit points.
Yeah, I'll join you for a drink.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been drinking for a week now, but we might as well.
Well, head of the dog.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a headache. I think I need a little.
Yeah.
Is that what that feels like? I feel like a pit in my head.
You're gonna have to. We have to sing this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta sing it.
Yes, we do
Yeah.
have to sing it.
Me. I wish I had one of those things.
I got it. But they're pretty even. 40. All right.
Okay.
All right.
we
I
have
will
drinks.
lift up the hammer, and all the mugs will just appear.
Yes. I like it.
We are brothers in
arms as we drink so stupid, tearing lips from our bodies. We shall sleep in Valhalla, but never time to die, or at least sleep.
I sang for Ryder. I don't know where he went.
He's getting his sandwich. He just doesn't want to. He doesn't like us watching him eat ever since we commented on it.
Yeah. So what do we have? Temporary hit points, huh?
All right. We all get 15.
That's a
Take it.
small amount.
Doesn't it do some other things, or just temporary hit points?
Temporary hit points.
No, I thought it also did something else.
It cost me lots of gold.
Really? Only for 15 hit points?
Well, there's rumors of more gold down here.
Really?
So,
That was a temporary hit points? I thought it was equivalent to something else.
What?
I thought it did something else.
I thought
could
it
be
did something
wrong.
else like can't be something or another. Like,
2d6 hit points. If we all sing, it's 4d6.
hello. Hey.
When consumed, the person that partakes of drinks gains several benefits, cures all diseases and poison effects. We are immune to disease and poison.
that's important. That's important because I think we're fighting a.
And you may add 1d4 to your next saving throw.
Yeah, I knew there was something.
Wow, yeah, yeah. That's what costs. That's why it costs so much.
1d4 to next.
Yes, so everyone gets 1d4 to the next saving throw. Can't be poisoned or diseased, and that lasts for 24 hours.
And 15 temporary hit points.
And 15 temporary hit points.
Okay, that's good.
That
Because I
helps.
think these things are poison.
Reiner, we sang this song. You get 15 temporary hit points. You're immune to disease and poison, and you get
Yeah,
1d4 on your next saving throw.
And we just need you to sing the song alone now.
And go. Okay, what was it? 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 200 gold.
Wow.
There's nothing from me.
Yeah, it's not
It's
worth
worth it. It's worth it.
It's like 1% of our gold.
I make gold.
Yeah, he does.
How much does that weigh?
Well, we're eyeballs.
We've had that discussion.
Yes.
We were thinking about going to a bank.
Yes.
That's yeah.
And then you trust.
He could be a bank.
That's true.
The bank of Bald.
Retirement.
All right.
Feeling great.
What order do you guys want to go in?
I wouldn't be against being in the middle.
That's fine.
I'm not the most perceptive.
I've definitely put it
That's
up
not
there.
me either.
Maybe I should lead though.
Nobody's
Yeah,
perceptive.
lead. We
I'm at
know there's no traps
I
right
have
in the book,
quite
so.
a high level of perception.
I would lead. I would have you lead. I'll be right behind you.
I'll feel comfortable
We'll
leading
protect
that.
All right. Just because I'm if anything's coming up, I'm not gonna notice.
So how would
I
you
mean,
like?
I'll probably just run at it and attack it anyway.
You get your
I'll
first.
Just pop yourself up in front.
Okay,
Sorry.
and just everyone goes back one. Is that okay?
Well, we're
That's
going in,
fine.
so put your guy in.
Okay.
And dead.
Oh, I forgot about that.
to tell you. There was a trap right there at the entrance.
Totally forgot about
Arms
that.
missing or something.
Put Mattias in front of me. I'll be in
Okay.
the back. I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Okay, you
Onward.
initially crawl into the dungeon. It takes some climbing over the rubble that was used to pack the entrance shut. You climb your way over it, and you get inside, and then you can stand back up again inside. It's about wide enough for one person to venture forward. That looks a little bit wider than the tiles are a little bit wider than it is. And it undulates up and down. It looks as though it's a rough-hewn cavern. Chris, I don't think Mikolash has been here. A rough-hewn cavern that has been cleared away in some areas to make it not man-made, but more passable, if you will. So it goes up and down and it cuts back and forth. But in general, it's going straight initially. Then it continues straight for several hundred feet. It is dark in here. I know that some of you have taken some carrots initially, and then I think Borinth, you have a torch. Mattias, do you have a torch?
I gave him a carrot as well.
Okay, so you have a carrot. You can hang on to it, or it has some effects like
Dark
vision.
vision.
How long did they last?
I think it was just like the dark vision spell. It was like 4 hours or something.
So I'm in front,
4 or 8
or
hours.
am I not?
No.
You're not.
No, you're like
down.
mid-pack.
You're second to
Dark
last.
vision is 8 hours. And it's
Okay.
a spell.
And is there any, and does the person behind me have one?
I have a source of light with a cantrip. So you don't
Then I'll
necessarily...
hold on to it for now.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
Going forward.
So you continue forward. It's damp and it's wet. You can hear the sound of distant drips of water, and you can hear like scratching and bells from cats deep in the dungeon. As it cuts back and forth, it goes several hundred feet, and you eventually come to a four-way intersection. I think you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if everybody else has been here before.
Well, everybody but Mikolash has been here.
Yeah, I think
before.
everybody-
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
you
got
recall
lost
that
last time.
straight
Forward.
was the way that you
Yeah.
Yeah.
most often gone, and
Yeah,
I
we
think
listened to Aldrich last time, and it was a disaster.
Yeah. We know.
We're
we-
all
we-
over the
yeah.
place.
okay, you remember that off to the left was the armory, and off to the right was a long path that eventually went to a T intersection. If you had continued off to the right and gone to that T intersection and then gone to the right again, that it would have taken you down to where there was like that crystalline wall. At that T intersection, if you had gone to the left, it would have dipped down and taken you up to another four-way intersection where you had a battle with some like stone wolves last
Yeah.
time. So you continue straight past this four-way intersection. The tunnel takes an even more pronounced, while it's undulating up and down, it takes an even more pronounced dip down, and it's very, very slippery as you kind of make your way down, and then it comes all the way down to the bottom of some area, and then it starts to rise back up again, slowly rising back up. It goes several hundred feet more, and then all of a sudden you're on this narrow precipice, and it opens up into this huge cavern-like area, and you can't even see out across it. You can obviously see within the light perimeter around yourselves, and the entire this lip or ledge that you're on kind of bends to the left, and it seems to be going around the edge of this huge cavern, and then immediately off to the right hand side as you're going around around this ledge. Immediately off to the right-hand side, it just drops off into the abyss below, and you can hear some scrackling and something's down there, if you will. Down at the bottom. You guys are making your way around this edge. Everyone roll an acrobatics check, please.
How far around this edge are we going? We should discuss this.
Well, we go all the way through here, and then it opens up to where the ropes were, where...
Oh, okay, that's right.
Where
It opens back up again.
Yeah, where
We're not going to
Kartra's
get
missing.
stuck on this ledge.
Hopefully not. I guess it
What'd you roll? Natural one?
depends how
Natural
sure,
one.
sure of foot you
Did
are.
you say acrobatics, you said?
Yes, I did, sir.
14?
14. Okay.
Making
Mikolash.
my roll now.
13.
I'm sorry?
Making my roll now, and that
What'd you say?
was
What'd you
a
roll?
16.
14.
A 14. A 14. Both Mikolash and what'd you roll?
13.
13? 13?
16.
Holy crap. And what'd you
Why
roll?
is that
You
surprising?
got a 16 too.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have a -1.
Everybody,
Right.
the three of you, Balder, you rolled a 13. Balder, you start to slip off the edge. You can try and grab one more time, but you feel yourself falling.
I'll try to grab him, even though I'm probably falling.
You're
too.
falling too.
It's
And
like a ladder.
the two of you are
Just go,
falling.
man.
The
How
two
far
of you
can
are
the drop
falling.
be?
I'm
And
like,
We're going down there anyway.
Mikolash took a step and just stepped off into the darkness and just took a plummet straight off
What'd you get?
into the edge.
Oh, nice.
I have a problem with ledges, I've noticed.
Can you slow us down? If we're gonna fall? What did you have to roll for?
14?
I could slow myself down.
Am I rolling again? I missed that.
14?
if you're trying to
A
catch
14. No, you slip and you like. Oh, it's up to you, dude.
Oh, it's a save. Is there a
Yeah.
check?
It's a check. Yeah, it's
14.
a check. This is true. Okay, you go off the edge as well, and what did you roll your next
14.
one?
Oh,
A
I
14.
only rolled one.
You can try and grab hold if you want to
Oh.
try and grab hold. Not him
Oh, I can, okay.
though. No, you're over. So the natural one, you're
20. 21.
21. You go off the edge and you reach up and you grab hold and your claws are dug into the edge and you hear Mikolash go off.
Can I one hand try to grab Balder? Or put my foot up towards his hands?
I'll
as
let
he's
you do
falling down?
a
With the
roll-
one, you were Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
We all had to point it out to you. Oh.
roll athletics with disadvantage. Roll athletics with disadvantage.
Oh, God.
25.
1. I gotta roll again.
Oh,
What'd you
who's
roll?
rolling? Am I rolling?
A one?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Athletics? Or him?
both of you are rolling.
Oh,
you know?
67.
I guess technically it's a 10.
24.
I can't roll lower than his
24.
Okay, you reach out to grab him, and his hands grab hold of you, and they just slip, and they just go. You had him for a brief moment, and then he just plummets off the edge into the darkness below. Do you have a light source?
Simon,
What
we'll
do you
meet you
use?
down
What do you
there.
cast
I'm gonna
light?
let go.
You have a light on what?
What? A hammer, shield, whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna slide down. I'm gonna take my axe and try to hold it up against the wall and try to like brace how fast
Okay,
I can
roll an
slide down
athletics
the
check
wall.
with disadvantage.
The 4X.
Where are you going?
17.
Okay, hang on a second.
How quickly we can mess everything up!
Okay.
Simon, we're going down. I mean, there's two of them are gonna be down there. Might as well make it the rest of us.
Maybe that's the gold.
You know, the temporary hit points.
We all land in a whole bunch of gold coins.
Do you have any monk ability to reduce
Scrooge
anything?
McDuck.
Yes, I'll
Okay,
use
good.
my reaction for slow fall. It'll reduce by 5 times my level, so 30
Okay.
for my damage.
Okay,
It'll reduce
because
by 30.
otherwise you take
Do I
58
fall now?
points. 58 points of damage.
Okay.
Yes.
This is not mine. I think it's
Oh, okay.
Joe's.
before you subtract your.
And then subtract. So 58 minus whatever.
30,
Boulder, you
so
take
20.
58 points of damage as you slam into the base of this area down below.
Use all of Joe's inspiration. How about now?
How about now? How about now? How about now?
Yeah, I came over here. I take mine home.
How
with
about
me.
now? How about
I take my coins home, and I saw the stack. I'm like, that's not mine. Not my inspiration.
Yeah, must be Joe's. Okay, so you're down at the bottom. Do you have a light source?
No.
No, it's like pitch black down at the bottom.
can. Sorry.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. I said spare can. No, never mind.
Spare can?
Swear can.
What did I say?
Well, that's a trick. Don't get called in for that.
I don't know.
It's not funny now if I explain it.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said.
You said it's pitch bitch down there.
Yeah.
Hey, both have to put coins in the
All I
can.
heard was pitch black.
Great movie, Vin Diesel. Great stuff.
Is this another Pee Wee Herman reference?
No.
I definitely heard that.
I heard it too. We all heard it.
It's on stream.
We'll have to go back to the tape.
Everyone
Yes, we'll go back
rewind.
to the videotape. Back to the videotape. Hang on. We'll put you on hold.
Wait, what minute was this?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, this is obviously you can't see across the room.
Oh,
This
boy.
is going to be used for later, but you're somewhere.
You didn't
we'll just
expect
say.
us just to fall in.
No,
So,
I really didn't. Okay, there's a cliff right here. This is probably much bigger. You're down here somewhere. You're down here somewhere. The rest of you guys are up. Imagine up here a high cliff, and up here you're on this ledge, kind of working your way around. Okay, you rolled what on your trying to slide down there?
Oh,
You dig your
it was
hammer
18.
in.
It was an 18.
In 18, you managed to. You're hanging on and hanging on and hanging on and hanging on. Roll another one.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yes.
Rolled a natural 20, damn it. 19.
19. You managed to get amazingly all the way down to the bottom. And you're somewhere down there. You
Okay.
can reposition your guys' selves as you wish. And you're somewhere, and Mikolash, you're down there.
I'm just laying on the ground like, nice.
Mattias, you're up on top of this lip of this cliff. And you see
down here too.
Balder go over the edge. You see Mikolash up ahead. Barely you could make it out. Just step off into the darkness and disappear off the ledge. I don't think he made any sound unless he wanted to make sound. and then initially Borinth went over the edge, and then he kind of dug his hammer into it and kind of did like a reverse ski slope down the face of this dark cliff. In this
Did I take
cavern.
any damage? Did I take
No,
any?
you didn't take
Oh,
any
okay.
damage. So that's where. So you,
Expecting to take.
Mattias, and Zyman are up on top of this cliff. What are you guys? We'll start with you guys. What are you two doing?
Come on now.
Are you okay down there?
There? Yeah, we're good.
Being given the situation, I think it's pretty obvious that they're either dead or grievously injured.
No. Everything hurts.
We should
We're
probably
good,
push
good.
on
On
with
top
that.
of the stalagmite. Ah.
There's
That's the
things
one right
moving
there.
down here.
I think I'm all right.
The cavern is worse
Well,
than prepared.
How could we estimate how far down it was?
Roll an investigation check.
I could cast fly on both of us, and we could make our way down there.
10.
You're guessing somewhere between 100 and 300 feet.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's more than 100 feet down.
I lost track after 8 seconds.
Terminal velocity. You lost. You stopped counting. They're just like, all right.
Listen, I should be down by now.
Yeah, all right. I'll cast fly on myself and Mattias, and step off the ledge and slowly descend to the ground.
Okay. The two of you slowly. Mattias, he casts fly on you. You still have fly on yourself for
out.
right now. What is that? 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes, I think.
Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
I'm gonna pick my torch.
Matthias steps forward and then and drops down.
I'm gonna grab my torch off the floor. I'm sure it fell during my fall, and kind of start looking around, trying to get a sense of where we're at.
You're in just some type of massive cavern. Huge. It's too far to see across. I mean, you see the wall right behind you, and it kind of, if you will, is kind of, if if this is the lip of it here that you guys were making your way across, it's kind of arced, if you will, and then it just disappears into the darkness this way. It's kind of hard to see. I mean, you know approximately how far it was from where you entered the cavern. You're not exactly sure. I guess you might have an idea where the other side is. Best guess, if you can imagine yourself up on that trail where it would continue across to the other cavern that would take you toward the rope bridge area. But you're not up there. You're down here right now.
All right, should we go in the direction that the path would have been taking us anyway? Or does it even matter at this point?
Before we do anything, do we smell anything different? Any smells of anything, like a creature's home? Any smells of feces or any smells of body parts, rotten, anything smelling like that?
It doesn't smell pleasant at all, but it's like damp and just the smell of dank water, dripping water. I mean, you do smell the smell of not rotting carcasses so much as just imagine the smell of a mound of dead insects. It's not. It's not necessarily like the smell of dead bodies per se, but the smell of.
I believe our biggest problem is there was no part along that trail where it was easy to get down here or back up.
That we could see.
That we could see.
We never crossed.
But there may be other ways out of this cavern if it comes to it.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as why we're here,
I think for now we should follow along the cliff face.
Yeah, we'll do that
and see how far we can get and what we find.
Let's move slowly and quietly.
So we should be stealthy in our approach, I would assume?
Yeah. Sure. We'll move slow and quiet and move along the wall.
Okay, you guys start moving along the edge of the wall as it bends to the right, and it continues to slowly bend to the right, and you can tell there's something alive in this cavern with you guys as you start to make your way across it. And are you guys in any kind of marching order per se or something like that?
Same as before.
Okay.
In front.
So and what are you using for a light source, Mikolash?
I still don't have one.
So you're just kind of relying upon.
Didn't you eat one of the carrots?
I did. I have.
So you have
okay. So you have dark vision. Okay.
120 feet.
Okay.
Oh, you're flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's your passive perception?
I believe it's a 15. Yes.
A 15.
Yeah, a bunch of us have dark. I have dark vision now.
Not
Yeah, if you ate the carrot.
do.
Mattias didn't eat the carrot.
Oh, he did.
Mattias.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say Mattias.
What?
The carrot for dark vision. You said you
No,
were
I
gonna
didn't
hold
eat. I didn't eat it. I assumed that we would be
What, in the dark?
within that I would be within easy sight range of people
Well,
This
I'm
is
gonna
how-
put the torch out because
Yeah, this is how horror movies
Okay.
start.
Then in that case, I will quickly eat the carrot.
Okay. You suddenly have this ability to see in the dark.
I'm gonna put the torch out.
Okay. So there are no torches illuminated at this point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or light
As
sources?
far as I know. And I mean, you have some light things lit, right?
I have just my
Okay.
light thing, but I could eat one of the thumbs. The thumbs gave dark vision too,
Oh, really?
and some kind of speed boost.
Okay. Well, we use your thing for now.
Yeah, and I'm up in the air.
You're in the air.
Hopefully I can move
Yeah.
fast enough. We'll see.
Okay. And keep
Okay.
moving along the
Okay.
edge of the wall.
Okay. Mikolash, you suddenly feel something like whip against you, just and try and pull at you.
Was that you?
I'm right behind you, so I mean,
There's-
if you notice it, I would
There's
probably
something
see
here.
it. None of us saw. Okay. None of us saw what hit him. You with dark vision?
Yeah, you see some. Okay, with the dark vision, and you have dark vision. So you see like these tendril-like things suddenly lash away at you.
Oh, these
These guys. You think they're the stone things with the
Yeah,
with the crazy
I'll grab a
arms?
hold of him and pull him back a little.
Okay,
Keep
well,
him out of reach if I
they're
can.
gonna swing away first because they got
Okay.
pretty high stealth against his passive perception, and they just swing away.
The gaseous cave frog is really getting.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there is a stench after all.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is now.
There is now, yes.
Really gotta eat.
It's a little more Metamucil. Okay, what is your AC, Mikolash?
17.
17.
Why is it so gaseous? It's
Look,
like,
you guys
what
with
is
your
it
armor
supposed to
classes.
be?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Wait till you hear my speed.
Like, what is that supposed to even be?
Like one of those like things on the ground that's like.
What? What things?
I don't know. Like in
Oh.
It's a thing.
in like the Princess Bride when they're going through the forest and
right,
like,
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
flare.
Oh, you exist? I don't believe they exist.
These three tendrils
Whoa, how'd you get
wrap
all the way over
around
there?
you and grab you and reel you into it.
Are we all up there with him? Because we were all walking.
You're right
with him.
where, yeah, and they grabbed him and they pulled him.
Oh,
they
oh.
rapidly pulled it. This thing rapidly pulled him toward it, and
tough.
then
Yikes.
and
Fun.
then it
Fun.
sits there and it digs its teeth into you. And you take another 24 points of piercing damage. Okay. You are currently make a roll a DC 15 strength check, please.
Mine not
Actually,
special.
3 DC 15 strength checks.
3 DC 15 strength.
Wait, what?
Yep.
3 DC 15? What does that mean?
I guess there's a lot of arms.
He's got 3.
Oh, he's gonna
three
roll
checks.
3 separate
3 checks.
Yep,
checks.
3 checks.
10 for the first.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're locked in.
You are currently grappled by this thing. Let's everybody roll initiative. The beast has a
Oh, look at the Irish.
natural 20, but his dex is -1. The enemy has a 19.
What was that? Screwed you over.
The enemy has
Think
a
you're in charge
19.
of
Who's doing it? Okay, so 19. Opponent's already on top. I got a 16.
Alright, we got
Opponents were
16.
nine.
Who's
Initiative,
higher than-
Nadia.
Anyone higher than a 16?
Opponents were
At
19.
Opponents are 19?
Yeah.
Anyone higher?
Nope.
Okay.
I had a 2.
2.
I
I'm
think I'm at the
above,
bottom.
7.
You got 7. I got a 9.
Mattias, what's your initiative?
I dropped out for a second, so I didn't even know we rolled initiative.
Yep.
Roll it up.
Initiative.
Let's see what you get.
That's a dirty 20.
Sure.
Alright, Matias, kill them all, quick.
So lucky you're in the back.
Please.
He can fly. He can move 60 feet.
Oh.
True.
You can fly,
Okay,
Mattias.
Mattias, you are up first. You in the darkness, you way off in the distance, over this rough, undulating terrain with these stalagmites. Is that the one going up? Yes, stalagmites.
I think Mites is up.
Mites
Tights
is up.
down.
It's a 50-50.
There you go, the stalagmites pointing up. You see Mikolash, this your new party member, wrapped with 3 tendrils wrapped around him, being chewed on by one of the giant stalagmites.
Help! Champions!
Mite is correct.
And I leave.
Well, this
It
is
might be a tight one day.
quite
Point the
something.
camera at that.
This might need my intervention, mightn't it? and Matthias quickly straightens out and then just dive bombs sword first
That's
at
pretty
the
good.
creature.
Okay. So Mattias, you fly up over and
There,
across,
okay.
and you just dive bomb right into it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right into its mouth.
Did not see that coming.
Flies through it. It goes right through it.
Neither did
Out the
I,
top.
But I think that its
Next
insides
encounter.
are even
That's when
more
we're level
vulnerable
20.
than its outside.
Yeah.
People just wish banishing things out of existence.
So
Okay.
it's just my job to cast
to
fly.
hit,
on
so
so he can
I rolled a hit?
land
Yes, you
everything
do.
in
Roll
the
the
air
hit.
now Instead of using arms.
His spirit horse.
Okay. So my 3 attacks.
His spirit
that
horse.
is a
Ridiculous.
28, 27, and a 26.
On your sword, you're just slashing away at the top of this stalagmite. Your sword, despite the rocks, is cutting into it. All 3 hit.
I need to make
Okay,
need to make a
and
dice holder. Just
for
Baldur that holds a million d8s.
the damage, that's a plus 3, plus 5, so 8. That's a 20, 24, plus 16 is 40 damage.
40 damage for all 3?
Yes,
Awesome.
all total.
You see bits of stone go flying off as your sword, and you're flying up just slightly above him. You see this giant eye glare up at you. And it is anything else, Mattias?
The heck, Matty, you're supposed to kill it.
That's it? Okay. That's Mattias.
Yes, well, I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Now we find out how many other opponents there are.
Okay. The guy, he's got the 3 arms wrapped around you. He's gonna bite away at you again, and he bites away at you again, Mikolash. And he's got you grappled there, and he continues to chew on you, and he does another 24 points of damage to you, sir.
Conscious?
You're
I
unconscious?
go limp in its tentacles.
Okay, Mattias, you see Mikolash go limp in its tentacles.
56.
One,
24 damage.
it's got
and
3,
attack of
he's got
24.
2
I know
tentacles
your
go
max is
flying up at you,
41.
Mattias.
Plus 15
And
from the,
neither one of them, these 2 tentacles go whooshing away at you, and then off over in this general direction. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Borinth, these 3, how many tentacles?
What's their range?
50 feet.
Oh, I meant with their tentacles.
Yes, with their 10
50
moves.
feet with their tentacles.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yes, range 50, but they can pull 25. Okay, so they, he's going to. I think he uses 4 of them. He's going to use, and he just tries to. What's your armor class, sir?
16.
16. Whoa. 1 hits. Give me a DC 15 strength check. This is probably useless against you.
Yeah, well, strength. 17.
17. So this tendril wraps around you, and you can feel it like trying to pull you toward it, and it just, assuming you're resisting.
Yeah.
It just you're like a stone fixture right there. You've got this tendril attached from you to it at this point, and that is it for the opponents this round. Borinth, you're up.
First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rage. So I will rage, and I want to hold on to this tentacle. Right? I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna grapple it for Baldur's strike, because I know Baldur is coming in for the hit. Right? So I'm holding it tight for him.
Together.
And I'm gonna have Baldur come. I'm gonna say, Baldur, cleave it. And I'm gonna pull it and hold it tight. I don't know what you want me to do in order to.
Okay, just give me. So you're just giving him a target to hit. Are you trying to do
I'm
something
pulling on this thing too, though.
So you're trying to break it, or what are you
grappling.
trying to
You're
do?
grappling.
It's basically grappling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trying to hold it in place.
roll a strength or athletics check against his strength or athletic check. So he's
22.
and
Still don't have enough
you
heat.
exceed it. So you feel it like pulling, and it's getting like really taut.
Okay.
But it's like pulling a brick wall. But
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You've got it super taut.
I'm
at
trying to
this
make
point.
sure that he has whatever advantage or something, extra damage to like.
Sure.
hit this
Is he
thing.
striking the tendril, or what are you doing?
I guess I will attack it.
Well, it's all the way over there. It's far away from us. So I'm holding it for you to attack the tendril to try to cut
Okay,
his
you
tendril
can
off.
like swing through the tendril of this thing.
Because that's one less attack. If we can remove that thing, that's one less attack he has against.
True. Natural 20.
The tendril just snaps and literally just like this
Hell yeah. Double damage.
stone-like. Yeah, roll the damage by all means. But this stone-like tendril, it breaks apart, and you see this fleshy interior, and goo just like spatters all over the place. And as it flies apart, and you're kind of like you don't fall backwards, but you've got this large, probably at this point 20-foot length of stone-like tendril in your arm.
32 damage.
32 points of damage to it. Anything else, Boulder?
What can I do? So what was happening? So that was that one.
I mean, he's still over there. You could charge him and attack him too. Like, I mean,
How far is he? I can't reach, right?
I have no idea how far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet? 25 feet you said was his pole.
Yeah. So I'd say about 25 feet away.
Yeah, you
All
could
right,
reach
I
him.
will. I'll run in there then. If I
Okay,
can
you run up. It's
run into
not
this
quite
character.
difficult terrain, so you manage to run through, dodging and weaving. What are you using for a light source as you're going over there?
Another natural
Oh, you
20.
have your
Dark
character.
vision.
The dark
Another
vision.
natural 20?
Whoa!
Can you
natural
roll
20 and a 19 to hit.
everything for me today?
So for my next,
Can you just roll for me today?
nice. Next two attacks is a 19 and a natural 20 to hit.
The 19 misses. The natural 20 obviously, natural 20 obviously hits. If it was a total of 19, that's a miss.
So then it's gonna be. What is it gonna be? It's just an 8 plus 7, so it would be 14. Did I do that right?
8 plus 7,
15.
15.
8 plus 7 is 15. 15
Yes.
points of damage?
Yep.
15. Okay, 15 more points of damage to it on
It's
top
the
of the
worst card that
32.
exists.
Yeah,
Maximum
that's
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not even like a
And it's not crit anymore.
not a
Okay,
crit.
anything else, Boris?
Oh, that's
That's it.
I'm Balder. So Boris Balder.
That's it.
Mikolash, roll a death saving throw. Zyman, what are you doing?
I will advance towards the one near Mikolash a little bit. I will cast Magic Missile at it.
Okay.
Magic missile.
9 points of force damage.
9 points on top of Mattias's 40. It's still up. Anything else, sir?
No, I will.
That is
stay there.
Zyman. Mattias, you are up. You have this one right in front of you. Mikolash, it's got Mikolash in its tendrils, and you're swinging away at it. Zyman flew up off your right rear, and he's shooting it with magic missiles. And your attacks, if you're attacking it, or if you're retreating, or if you're doing something else.
You there, Mattias?
Yeah!
Okay,
One of my rolls is a 23,
that does hit.
and the other two are natural 20s.
Oh my goodness!
wow.
Holy crumb!
That's a lot of criticals thus far.
Okay, awesome.
When do I get mine?
Maximum damage arm and double damage head.
Maximum
Okay,
damage
so-
to the arm.
Oh, but I have a question.
Yes,
If-
sir.
If the target fails its saving throw, it drops an item held in its primary hand.
Sure.
If the target does not
What's
have
the
anything
save?
in it-
What's it got to make?
I mean, DC 10.
DC 10 what?
Yeah, it's like
Strength save.
strength.
Oh, strength? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got a plus. Oh, he
He's
can
got a
fail.
plus 10.
No, he's got a plus 4. He can fail. So he needs a.
Oh, an 11!
Oh, 11. So,
Just
sorry,
made it.
dude.
Okay, and the other one is
He can fail.
damage to the head.
Well, they both do damage, but.
Well, this one's head, so
Yeah.
it's DC 15 con save or be stunned.
DC 15
that's
con. He has a plus 3. No, he fails at 5 plus 3, 8. He is stunned.
So he's stunned creature cannot move.
He is
I don't think he
stunned.
really speaks. Automatically
maximum
fails
damage.
strength and dexterity saving throws.
Wow, he is stunned.
Okay. So the
Attack rolls.
maximum damage.
Hang on. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. If the target does not have a head, then it takes double damage with no other effect. Okay.
It's kind of got a head.
It's
Yeah,
done.
it's got an eye, it's got a mouth, it's got a head.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just kidding.
It's just one
Okay, so the
big
maximum
head.
damage is 3 plus 5 plus 8. That's 16 more damage. And then I'll roll the first damage. That which would be a 3 plus an 8, which is another 11, so that's 27 total. And then the double damage will be a that is a 7. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 5 is 15 times 2.
So 30 plus 27?
57.
57, correct?
Yep.
57 and on top of 49 is... This one collapses in it just sort of, one of the limbs goes off when you hack through it, and then the rest of it just sort of like goes into splat. This massive eyeball just rolls out onto the floor as it sits there in this pile of rubble.
Oh, I know.
Mikolash laying on top of it.
Georgie.
Anything else?
It's a big eyeball.
There's Georgie.
He's running for it.
Will some part of you to tender you while you are still alive?
It doesn't respond. Okay.
You'd better stay quiet.
Okay.
Otherwise, that means you're not dead, and that means I have to kill you again.
Who are you talking to, Mattias? It's dead.
The corpse!
He started holding a giant.
Okay.
Wake up.
Okay. So you are there flying above the rubble. Mikolash is laying unconscious in it. To your right rear, about 20 feet, is Zyman flying in the air, shooting away. I think that ends your turn. You do have your movement if you wanted to move, though.
You're muted.
Muted. You have an enemy to your about your 3 o'clock, probably about 40 feet away, and you could get to it and not attack this turn. But you already used your attack. You could get to it.
I keep forgetting that I've muted myself. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. So there's one about 30 feet to which direction?
40 feet to, I'm going to say your 3 o'clock.
Okay, I'll head towards that one.
Okay, you fly toward it.
Are you going
I don't have
right?
any attacks right now.
Are you
No.
going right to it? You're gonna go right up against it?
Yeah, tentacle range.
No, I'm gonna stay 1 or 2 spaces away.
Okay.
Okay.
That's still
so that
Okay,
I
it's still.
Yeah, but can't bite them
have a bit
unless
of a
you got
buffer.
it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, there you go. That ends your turn. That is Mattias. It is the opponent's. The one on Balder. He's gonna try and use his tentacles to wrap around you. And I don't think with your armor class, you feel these stone-like tentacles slapping away at you. Slap, 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 slap. And it's really all he can do. He can't bite you because he can't reel you in. Okay. He's trying to wrap these tentacles around you and to pull.
I just put my
to
head in his mouth.
pull
Come on,
you
go
in
ahead,
it.
try it.
And he's gonna try and throw just 2 of them up at Mattias, and no way against you 2 are tanks. Okay, at that point, way over here, another tentacle, just
Oh, wait. Oh,
put
never
it
mind.
right in. Whoosh. And he's gonna, huh? 1, 2. How high up in the air are you, Simon?
Probably
You tell me.
25, 30 feet.
Okay, so you're
at the
probably
most.
out of range. Borinth, he's gonna try and lash away at you. What's your armor class, sir?
16.
It's 16. He's got 1 hit, and he's gonna try and pull you and give me a strength, DC 15 strength check.
Just a check, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay.
Check.
18.
18. Okay, this one wraps around you and it doesn't manage. It's kind of wrapped around you, but it can't pull you toward it, if you will, at that point. Okay, and that ends the opponent's turn. Borinth, you are up.
So I'm not grappled.
Not right now.
I could move freely if I wanted to.
Do it.
Correct.
Well, I gotta get him.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'm gonna run over
I'll
to.
get him. You fight the things.
I can bring him up.
Oh, with smacking him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna give him a healing potion, but if you want to smack him, that's fine. Go ahead, go smack him.
well, you can. I don't know.
In the moment, make a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Whatever.
I don't want to run the risk of him getting hit by something else, and then that's bad. So I'll run over.
Well, actually, the teeth can't. Okay.
What's that?
Nothing. Not you.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, sorry. Trying to get in here.
He trips and he lands on top of you.
I'm
I'll
coming!
go over to Mikolash, and I will use lay on hands. So I'm gonna come right up to him and
He accidentally
smack him in the face.
Accidentally slaps the rock. Grab.
And I don't know if you have any healing stuff on you, but I'm gonna give him 5 hit points.
Did we get this?
Oh.
That's all I can really give you. Sorry.
That's all I need.
That's all I need. Yeah, okay.
I'm 2 away from full.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
We had a long rest, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, everything got it.
Yes, you did. Unbeknownst to you, you
did a
did.
Unbeknownst.
Okay. Anything else, Borin? That's probably your turn.
Yep, that's it.
Boulder, you are up.
Let's go. Let's go. Attack with a 21.
21 hits. Your hammer
29?
slams. Oh, definitely. You bring it
24?
back and bash. Wham, wham, 3 times.
Here we go. So we've got an 8, a 7, 16, no, 15, yeah, 15, 19, 26
26.
for the first one.
Oh my goodness.
26, and then another 9, and another 15.
So 26, 35, and 15.
So
50. 50 on top of the 47. It is just
just
hanging
chop it
on.
away.
It is just hanging on. Anything else, sir?
That's it.
Okay, that is Borin. Or Balder, rather. Mikolash, you are up. It is not on you. You have your full turn.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna guess.
I recommend you try staying alive.
Yeah. Are these 5s here? So 5,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I just wasted my 5 points of laying hands on
Yeah,
you.
but the problem is Mikolash has been going up and down so much that he's getting used to it. That's the
Oh,
problem.
okay, so
really?
you-
Okay.
This character.
So are you getting in like hand striking distance of it, or what?
I want to. Yeah, I want to try to hit
Okay.
it.
He's fighting risk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move up. You manage to move up to it somehow. You see Balder's light source over there, or
We
whatever.
still got another one of these things. We still got
I'm
another
gonna-
one of these things.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my 2 attacks.
Huzzah! And you go up and you're slapping away.
Natural 1 and a natural 20.
A natural 1, pull a fumble card, and then pull a. Since they both happen at the same time, we'll just let them both happen. At the same
Okay.
time.
Drop weapon, which
But you don't have
doesn't.
one. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't affect. And then triple damage hit.
Ooh, nice.
How come you don't get that one, man?
So saving throw. Creature has to make a DC 18 con save or be stunned.
DC 18 con or be stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, he fails.
That
He
one was
is
stunned already, wasn't it?
No,
No,
this
that
one
was the
yes.
one we killed.
This one was stunned.
And
So,
then so 5 plus
he is stunned.
4,
Yeah, but I thought
9 times 3.
This one
27.
was
Maddie had
stunned.
stunned him.
Or no,
Mine
I'm
had
sorry.
no effects. It just
Oh, that's right.
maximum
That's right.
and double.
That's
Multiplied by 3 plus any damage modifier. So
What's going on? Just
9,
get your
27.
damage and then triple it.
Yep, 27 damage to the creature.
Okay.
And then I will disengage with my stealthy, or my speed. I'll use my last 25, or it was 25 to get here.
Sure.
I'll use another 30 to disengage.
Okay. Cool.
I'll go back.
Okay, fine. As you go up and you slap away at it, it literally collapses,
Oh,
and you
there
don't
you go.
even
Nice.
notice it. You don't even notice it as you go running away from it. Okay, and it's just this mound of rubble there at this point. Okay, and anything else, Mikolash? Simon, you are up.
I'm disappointed in my character for not.
Okay, this one over in the corner. I'm gonna No, I can't do that.
Was that worth it? Was that
I'll just cast
I don't know
Firebolt
yet.
so that neither Mattias or I fall out of the sky.
Okay.
I miss horribly.
Can move.
And I will move further away.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Okay.
Is this guy down?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
So it's just that one.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is Simon. You're watching the Carpathian Adventure on 7-Sided Dub. We're going to take a brief moment so you can refill some drinks, and we'll be right back. Thank you very much. Watching the Carpathian Adventure on 7-Sided Die. Welcome back. We're in the party is in the midst of a dungeon underneath Schloss Kyberg, battling some stalagmites that are slashing away at them with huge tendrils. And we rejoin the party in progress. Mattias, we're up. You are up. It's the top of the round. You have one about. I think you've stayed about 2 hexes away from it. There's one about 10 feet away from. I'm sorry.
That one's down.
It's rubble. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There is one about. We'll just call it 60 feet away to your 2 o'clock right front from you that you see at the moment. Roll a. Do me a favor. What's your passive perception?
12.
12. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay. You see the one off to your right front, about 60 feet away.
And I still have the flying, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
You're still flying, sir.
Then I will launch towards it, intending to end this quickly.
Okay, understood. You fly across and you have your attacks on it if you so desire.
Yep.
Or you can just stand there and say, attack
my
me.
rolls are a 24, a 27, and another natural 20.
All 3 hits. You just.
I'll roll the first 2 first.
Okay.
Bummer.
So 16 plus 12 is
Maximum damage.
28.
28 points of damage. Okay. Your
And now I
sword
need the
cuts
other-
in, bits of stone go flying
Just
off.
maximum damage for your critical.
Okay, so that'd be another 16 on top of that.
16 on top of 28, so it's 44. Understood. And you are there, locked in with it. It
Yep.
will. It's gonna go ahead and swing away with its tendrils at you, and finally a 24. I think that's the only one of the 4 that hits. A 24. Give me a. Well, you're within 5 anyway, so I was misguided. But give me a DC 15 strength check.
Okay. Well, my strength is plus 11, and I rolled an 11.
Okay, so,
So-
you are not grappled, but it will bite you anyway. But it doesn't
His
have
strength
advantage on
destroys
it.
mine.
It's going to go ahead and bite you,
Isn't
and
yours
these
Mine's
huge
9.
teeth reach down and try
Wait,
to.
was that a saving throw?
Wait, I thought your hammer
Sorry,
gave you bonus.
no, that was a check.
That was
That's only if I
oh,
use
then,
my
yeah.
hammer.
no,
Well,
then
no,
that would
but
just be
still.
a 16 total.
A
So I
16.
still
It
probably-
still exceeds the 15, so it is good enough.
No, it doesn't.
The tendril wraps around you, but it doesn't manage to grapple you.
Mine's
These
11 now.
huge
Okay.
teeth
With the hammer.
chomp down and try to bite at you, getting a 23, and I think that does it. And you take 23 points of piercing damage as these teeth bite into you.
You miserable cur!
Miserable cur.
Mine's a
Miserable
9, so
cur.
the
One
hammer-
of these
the hammer makes it
stalagmites
11.
over here comes to life. Let me see. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one Balder, these tentacles lash out at you, trying to grapple you. Natural 20. Well, it's not, doesn't do damage. So one natural 20. So this one
I may not have
reaches
never added
around
it.
you and tries to
Right.
pull you toward it. It doesn't do tendril doesn't do damage. So it's not gonna matter. Just roll your strength check. DC 15. It should be fairly easy for you.
14.
14. Whoa! He pulls you toward it, and then he bites away at you. I don't think he can. What are you like? DC AC 22 or something like that. I think. Well, actually, he's got advantage. 22
Matches, yeah.
matches. Okay. Any shield or anything? No. Okay. Suck it up.
I'm good.
I'm
ahead.
tough.
Bite
I'm
me.
sorry.
Go ahead, bite me.
Okay, 28 points of piercing damage. Okay, that is the opponents. Borinth, you are up.
Which one is?
I'm just gonna take the dead ones out. Okay, that one's
That
out.
one.
No, that one's alive.
Well, this one's alive.
Yes.
That one's dead.
That one's the remains of that. That's the remains of that.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna. Can I reach this guy here?
It'd be pretty
At
tough.
40.
Okay, maybe.
I think you can get that guy for sure.
Well, I want to.
I was thinking 30. You count it out. Each box is 5.
Oh yeah. I can
Okay,
30
got it.
There. Yeah. Let's finish this. I'm gonna rage and run up right underneath Mattias.
Understood.
Mattias is flying, I'm guessing.
Yes, he is.
So I'll come right in there underneath, and I use my bonus action to rage. Again, unfortunately. And then first attack, natural 20.
Natural
Good.
20.
I rolled a 1 and a
Slam
20.
with your hammer. Or
And
axe
the
side, whichever it
second
is.
Is 19, 20, and then 21 to hit is my second hit.
21, both hit.
Maximum damage head.
Stuns are good though.
Stuns have been very successful. They've been sucking on their stuns. Stun save.
So it's 22,
Does he have a stun save?
24.
I think it's 10.
24.
10,
Hang on, I
yes,
just gotta
10
roll
con,
my
yes.
brutal
10
critical.
con. He could fail it. He needs a. No, he's got it this
That's
time.
29
Yeah,
points of damage.
29
For-
points on top of the 44.
That was that one. And then my second. Did my second hit?
Yes, it did.
And that is And that's a 15 points of damage.
It is bits of it just get bashed and thrown aside, but it is still up.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, that is your turn. That is Bournemouth. Boulder, you are up. One is right in front of you, chomping away at you, and it's got its tendril. You are grappled.
Okay, am I able to attack?
Yes,
while
you
grappled?
are. Yes, you are.
Then I will attack him. We've got a 15, no. 27.
Yes.
And a, probably not, 18.
No.
Alright. So I attack. We do 12 damage.
12 points of damage to it, and chunks of stone go flying off in every direction.
And that's it.
That is it for Balder. Mikolash, you are up.
I will move to engage the enemy closest to me. 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
And I will make my 2 attacks.
Slap away.
17 and a 13.
Neither one.
Slap.
Slap. Slap.
Slap. I'll burn a key point, and I'll
Okay.
take another 2.
Okay, you got it. You slap.
Over, under, uppercut. Try my best to make something land to find purchase in it, and 11 and a 10.
You can grab the pepper from my
Slap hands! Seeing that I'm not finding purchase where it really matters for this creature, I will back up. I'll be back here.
Okay.
Under Zion.
How far back did you go?
25?
You tell me.
So,
I mean, the cavern's
5,
bigger.
10,
How far?
15,
how do you
20,
go far? The cavern's bigger than what's different.
I've got 55 feet, so I'm,
So,
I'm
okay,
pretty
so you're
safe
more
to
than
move
25
everything.
feet away.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm over
because
25
his tendrils get a reach of...
Yeah.
Actually, his
having-
tendrils have a reach of 50 feet. You can
Oh, it's
drag
50?
25 feet.
Alright. I'll
Do you
move as
have
far
the,
as I could back.
So, you
Having
want to be
experienced
55 feet back? You
No,
can
I don't have all that
He
movement
doesn't
because
have
I had
all
to
that
engage
left.
first.
Okay.
So, 25 feet. I
Okay,
say.
so you
That's
can
my
still
max to go.
reach it if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good enough. Anything else, Mikolash?
No, that'll be it.
Simon, you are up.
Turns out the rock monster is an excellent
Wave my
boss.
hands and
Yeah,
utter
yeah.
a few words, and
I figured my
3
fists don't
motes of
connect.
fire
I got
burst
hit
from
and
my
it was-
hands,
oh,
and I
it's
cast
fine.
Scorching Ray.
You forget every time.
I'm sure that 26 and 27 will hit.
Yes, they do.
Cavern
The other-
This one right here, correct?
Yep. The other one will not. 9 points of fire.
9 total points?
Yeah, I rolled snake eyes on the first one.
The last one wants to go down slow.
Okay,
Everybody's
9.
getting 20s except for me.
We're savoring this moment. This is my lucky Brad
That's
die.
it.
There you go. You're savoring.
The lucky
Mattias,
die. Brad, it
you
rolls
are
20s.
back up. You have one in front of you. You are flying in the air. Down below you,
Even
to your
has-
right, is
even has my
Boris
raven symbol.
swinging away at this large stalagmite. And what are you doing?
Oh.
Well, I'll take another few swings at the
Okay.
thing in front of me.
I need to spell slow.
Got it.
So on 22,
I'm not sure
a
what spell it is.
26,
Pick a
and
number.
a 30.
All 3 hits. Your sword just crushing into the
True.
stone, slamming away at it.
We're doing pretty good against
That's
some of the word fit, but yes,
24
it is good.
plus 15.
I didn't know what
Another 39 damage.
39 points of damage. 39. Okay, and that was the one that over there. 39. Wow. Man, never mind. I misunderstood. It is collapses in this pile of stone. Okay. Anything else, sir? You still have your movement. There's one to your right rear. Probably, I'm gonna guess, 60-ish feet away. I'm sorry, not right rear, left rear.
Well, I'll start moving towards it so that I'm within attacking range next turn.
Okay.
I won't go right up to it.
Understood. I'll just put you about halfway. Understood. Okay. Okay, that is Mattias. It is the opponents. This one, he's got Baldur kind of one tentacle wrapped around him. Baldur's going to try and wrap around some more tentacles around you. And one more goes wrapped with a natural 20. One more goes wrapped around you. So he's got 2 wrapped around you. And then he goes ahead and he bites again. He tries his massive mouth, trying to sink his teeth through your armor. And he's got another 1 miss and a, well, it's not. It's with advantage. A 22.
Okay, shield.
Shield goes up. And blocks it. That is the opponent. Borinth, you are up.
Oh god, that guy's really far away, huh? I guess I'll just run for him. I'll run at him wherever they're. Oh, geez, sorry. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, I can get it right in there.
Okay.
Get it right in there. Take 2 shots at him.
I'm just being thrown around. Hey, welcome.
Yeah. I got you, Baldur. I got you.
It's like trying to know
Oh,
what's
natural
getting
20.
hit.
What is happening today?
All these natural 20s.
And then a 25 to hit.
A 20, both hit.
Alright, so double damage.
I gotta give this to
leg. So
somebody
let me do this.
No saving throw this
It
time.
only does like 1 more point.
Well, that's good. So it's 22.
So this one I gotta share.
24
After I take
times
that,
2,
I'll
so that's 48 plus my brutal critical.
Beat my man here.
48, 58. So that's 59 points of damage.
59. Wow.
That's the first hit. And then,
Gets real big.
the second one damage is that's 21, 22 points of damage for the second one.
Oh. And it goes down and
Mashing the hammer right in the eye.
And Baldur goes rolling out of the tentacles, and the eyeball
Told you I had
rolls
you.
out with it. And
I never doubted you for a second.
Neither did I.
okay. And it's quiet for the moment. You hear skittering around in the darkness. There's obviously other things in here. What are you guys doing as you're all kind of spread out at this point?
Regroup.
Do you do the thing with the eyeballs?
I do. I will collect them.
Okay,
Whatever
you-
ones Georgie has.
Okay.
Georgie's running around collecting them.
That's the most disturbing sight ever. Just a small monkey carrying.
He's got a little golden spoon.
Just roll a d4 for me, sir.
Let's start tying our ropes together, and Mattias and I can secure them
2.
at the top.
Dude, you got these
And we
two
can- everybody
large
can climb back
eyeballs.
out.
They're probably
Gotta search
worth
around here more.
roll a
You want to look for
d10.
more?
Yeah, we're looking for the whole reason why we're in here.
8.
They're worth 8
Well,
each.
Kartra's not
like
that
8
here.
like normal
She's further,
eyeballs.
right?
So you got the
I
equivalent
thought
of
it's
16.
one big cavern.
If that makes
No?
sense.
16 times.
I
I'm
thought
sorry?
this
8
was like a
times?
chamber.
So you
One
got
and a
2
half
giant
into
eyeballs. Each one is the
another-
equivalent of
No,
like
'cause there's-
value wise.
Right, there's just a
of
rope
8.
across to
So
the other
it's
side.
the
That was
equivalent
it.
of 16 if
I
you
don't
keep
We
think
were
track.
going along
Yes.
the edge,
Does
but
that
then
make
there was
sense?
just a
Yeah,
big
I am
cavern.
I don't
keeping
think we're
track.
there
So
yet.
I'll write
Okay.
it down.
Really?
The cavern that we're in is distinct from the area with the rope bridges, right? We passed through another small
Well,
tunnel section.
You don't remember
As far as we
being-
know, we've never been down
You've
here.
never been down here.
Well, we
You
would've
don't
known if it looked like-
recall-
Yeah.
You know that if you had stayed on that path
Yeah.
up above and you had curved your way around, that you would have gone through another small cavern,
Oh.
Yeah.
a little distance, not a very long distance, but a little distance, and then it would have opened out onto a platform at
That
that
had that.
point.
So I mean, there is a chance that it connects underneath down here if you want to continue on down here.
Everybody, okay, what are you guys doing?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Well, everybody, let's gather together. Let's everybody on Baldur and myself right now. Let's all gather over here. Right?
Right. Everybody comes over into your general area. You can hear creaking and sounds throughout the place. But anyway, what are you doing?
down here. The longer we stay down here,
I know. I just don't. was thinking that this was
Yeah, no, it's further
the
on.
same cavern. We were just down the bottom now.
No.
Should we work our way along the side wall where we'd fallen from and just keep going along that path?
Right. He's saying we should go back up, but
Oh.
we're gonna
okay.
fall off the ledge again.
I feel it was quite a large
Well, let's
fall.
work our way till the end,
Okay.
Yeah.
and
I guess we'll follow that wall that we were going up
before
along.
before
where
10 minutes is, or probably 9 minutes now, is up.
Yeah.
Get up there and tie something off so we
Okay.
can get back up.
But we don't know if we have enough rope. 300 feet maybe?
Yeah, we don't have a lot.
We don't have 300 feet worth of rope, so
That's true.
might as well just keep going down here, seeing what we can find.
Okay.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Big cavern.
Aldrich has 300 feet.
Never in
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 12-inch length.
Yeah.
We should keep moving.
Okay, let's keep moving. We will keep moving now.
Yes, let's do that. That was not a pleasant sound.
The opposite direction of that.
The ROUS is
Okay, so you keep moving along the wall, kind of paralleling where
Yeah,
you were
what
going?
we would have been.
Okay,
above.
fair enough. So you keep moving along the wall, and you get what you think is about halfway, and there's appears to be in the wall a natural cavern going off, kind of perpendicular to the trail up above. You're down below. And then you could continue on further along the edge of the wall, past the entranceway.
We'll go through that. Right? So it.
There is a chance that could lead to
Yeah, let's do that.
the crevasse underneath the.
Okay.
Should we make a marker of some sort in case the cavern connects again? We know we're not going in circles. It creates a path that goes back into our area.
Sure. What do you got?
I could punch enough stone that it
Bunch of stuff.
Maybe carry one of these corpses, something like that.
Leave one of his teeth behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd imagine Mikolash is all like bloodied up right now. 'Cause
Yeah,
he did,
I-
so I'm just gonna take
like
his
dragging
face.
the
That's
leg.
like, and I'm gonna smash his face up against the wall, rub some of the blood into the wall. There you go. We got Mikolash's face on the wall now. Look for
Face,
this spot.
leg, arm. The fall took a lot to have to be.
Yeah, I don't know what direction. I mean, I don't know what good it'll do. We still won't know what direction to go.
Maybe not.
We gotta go up. Is what we need to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you need this?
What is this?
Oh yeah. What's
Really?
your HP at?
5.
Oh jeez.
So what is this?
Yeah, he
It's on the
doesn't.
back.
Look,
He
he
only
doesn't look good.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you
much
very
is
much.
that?
you didn't
How
look
much is
very
that?
good.
I don't feel very good. 4 plus 2.
Well, that's not gonna be much.
Just so you know.
I'll take anything at this point. I'm hobbling right now. So.
Okay, yeah. Let's go down this cavern.
I'm saving my healing spells for when people drop. So
That's fine.
just
I
so
think
you
I'll
know.
push
Otherwise,
it.
I'd heal you. But
Plus 6 now. So 11.
I'm saving telekinesis for when I have to pick all your limp bodies
Yeah.
out of here.
okay, yeah.
The
So
eyeball in
we're
my
gonna
eye.
follow through
I
that.
hear you.
So there's like an entrance or like
Yeah.
there's like a cavern that we
Yep.
or whatever.
Yeah, we'll continue on.
Yeah, we'll go into that.
Yep.
If you don't like me collecting them, wait till you have to lick the eyeball in my hand
Ah.
to be healed.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
that's
what
right,
that
you can-
means,
you
but
can
I hope I
heal.
don't find out.
You can heal
A
someone.
little bit, yeah. A little bit.
All right, so we're gonna go through that little.
Okay, so
tunnel down there,
you
whatever.
just bear with me 1 second.
Yep.
So, I just figured I'd give you this.
Not too bad. It's not too
So,
bad.
who's like keeping track? You're keeping track of where you're going. So you kind of
Trying to.
Am I?
Yes.
We're trying to.
okay. So you went straight. You came to the four-way intersection.
Uh-huh.
You remember going off in that direction. You remember going.
That was to the armory.
Yeah, we went
You
straight.
remember going off to the T, and down here was
Yeah.
the
crystal.
crystals, and then you went off to, and there was a four-way intersection
Yeah,
up here, and you had a
okay.
battle. So you went off in this direction, and you fell off the cliff, and now you're going through this opening over here.
My map is accurate.
Oh wait. No, that's not where we wanted to go.
No,
Yes, it
that-
is.
that is.
Because ahead of us, it kind of curves around and then it
But
opens
that's
up.
the way the pathway went.
Yeah, we're gonna follow. So we would have been up here,
Yeah.
going this way,
Yeah.
Okay.
out of this big cavern
And here's-
into the next one. We're now down here. We've gonna take this thing, and hopefully it's gonna come around and meet up
that's a
at
lot
this
of
level where we
Okay.
wanted to be up at this level.
Okay.
So I'll give you that, and as need be, I'll hand it back to me and
Can I
I'll
see
update
that?
it there.
Let me see it. Just
Yeah,
turn.
sure.
You don't have to hand it over.
I mean, I think I have it fairly
Okay.
accurate.
Yeah, but we want to be up here, right? We want to be in here.
Yeah, that's where we're kind of working
we're
our way.
working our
We're
way
down
to
in
the
that
bottom
lower
part,
section, and we're teeing off.
Okay. You don't want to just keep going straight along this wall and put us right here. I don't get that.
Well, we have to go back. We don't know that
Yeah.
there's a way
Okay.
out.
Alright.
We might have to go back up. There might
Okay.
not. There might not be
Alright,
another
yeah,
thing.
let's do
So.
it.
We'll
Okay,
just-
so you go through this this kind of rough-hewn cavern, and up ahead. Would you toss that to me? Yep. Up ahead, you continue. It goes probably 50, 75 feet, and up ahead, you enter another large room. Probably just guesstimating 100 feet across and 100 feet wide, and off of it there are four or three other.
Which way's the gold?
That way. Sort out that way. And
So
then
we're going right?
Four-way. Yeah, we'll turn right. Should, in theory, lead us there.
Okay, so you go through, and as you're going through, it looks like it was at one point a storeroom. There's rotted supplies, and there's boxes, looks like foodstuffs, and some extra burlap bags, and for like making sandbags, tools. Most of them are rusty and so forth.
Do you want to
Take a moment.
take a short break? Look through see what's around here.
Sure. Look around.
Okay, you rummage through the supplies.
I'll cast detect magic just for the heck of it.
Okay,
Why not?
you
Right here.
scan the area looking for magic as you're rummaging through the supplies.
Can't
Roll
cast
an
that anymore.
investigation check, Balder.
Can't cast detect magic anymore. At this point, we glow like the sun.
Could you guys step in the other room, please?
Investigation is 20.
A 20.
20.
Okay, you find a small chest.
Oh. There's nothing inside.
What are you doing?
Opening it?
It explodes.
I was
Oh, darn. It's a mimic.
You are permanently blind.
You are permanently blind.
Instant death.
Hey, that already happened to me once. We had to fix that.
When did that happen? Did that happen in our dreams?
Yes.
When Mattias got his eye cut out?
Yeah.
And I was.
He woke up with his eye still.
Oh,
like
that's
that?
right. Don't
Yeah.
forget you're
No,
missing an
he's
eyeball.
Missing an eyeball.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
even
Oh,
though
Yeah.
Yeah, he woke up with
Where's
an
your eye
eyeball.
patch?
Yeah.
The visor covers
Hey,
it.
one eye.
Oh,
Hey, one eye
I
Mattias.
forgot about that.
I thought that was. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that stuck.
Okay, in the small chest you find a mask, kind of this ornate, almost like a Venetian style mask, and it's encrusted with gems. And you also find this small ewer, which is kind of like a pitcher of sorts, but it's also kind of a cloisonne thing encrusted with gems. In addition, you find a mound of silverish looking metal, but you don't think it's silver.
Interesting.
And detect magic. Didn't see anything.
Nope, no magic.
A jewel encrusted mask.
The Mardi Gras mask.
Fancy.
A jewel encrusted ewer.
What's going on in this room?
Ewer.
Ewer.
What was happening down here?
I
Right?
know, right?
This is where they had their eyes wide shut
Yeah, this is where they have their little weird,
meetings.
their weird orgy parties.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
Imagine that as an out
Sorry.
of context quote.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Stalagmite creatures all over.
20-year spoiler.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, I can ask. I'll show Matius the mask and ask if he's aware of any sort of religious use for this. I don't know.
What does it look like again?
It looks like almost like a Venetian-style mask. It's encrusted with gems. It's colored and with filigree, kind of a. I'm at a loss for words at the moment. A filigree to it, and then it has gems around the edges of the different colors, outlining the edges of the different colors, if you will.
maybe that will look familiar to Aldrich.
Well,
He's from Venice, isn't he?
I think so.
I think he is.
Would I be able to think of whether or not there's any use besides the ceremonial of the Carnivale?
Roll an investigation check with disadvantage.
Are you really worried about where the mask's coming from right now? Or in this cave with these crazy creatures in here?
I'm just doing a cursory check, and I got a 16, which plus 3 is a 19.
You know that it might be like a ceremonial or type mask for perhaps not a cult, but a fraternal
secret
type
society.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I cannot think of anything religious having to do with it. It looks Venetian, and so
Is there a
at
sacrificial
most,
altar?
maybe it belongs to one of the Council of 10. But
Well, that's very specific. One of the Council of 10.
well,
Specifically number 8.
I'm just saying, I know that they wear masks to all of their meetings.
All right.
This might be one, but I don't know.
Interesting. Secret
Okay.
organization below the castle.
No, they're not secret. They're the primary force for governing the entire republic.
I don't think anybody's
Meeting in a
coming down here anytime
cave.
soon.
The dust is 4 inches thick. Nobody's been having
Oh,
I'm not
this
saying.
place.
I'm not saying they meet
Absolutely
now.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep looking.
Yep.
Press on.
Okay, you press onward. So you're going to the right.
To the right-hand
Okay,
side.
you continue off to the right. The path again is this rough hewn. It narrows down to one individual wide. You get back into your marching order. It starts to climb upward, and it continues to climb upward for probably another 75 feet, and then all of a sudden it starts to dip down again, and it starts to go lower and lower, and then all of a sudden you find yourself going into another huge room of some sort. Everyone, well, you'd probably tell. You see a slight glow off to your left-hand side as you enter this room. It's a little bit in the distance, though.
Okay,
Who sees the light?
All of you. I mean, anybody who enters the.
Does it look like the last time we were in here when we saw like a glow down? I think we were up
Yes.
top, we saw a glow.
Yes.
Right, so we need to be on the lookout for those big creatures here, I think.
So it's kind of like that. Does that make sense?
Think so.
Okay.
We don't care.
Think
No.
Think so.
I'm just trying to help you out.
No, okay, no, it
So
makes
everybody-
it does. That's what
So
I.
it
That's
is
what I
all
figured.
rough hewn. It is dark, and off to your left-hand side as you go through, you come down into this large, huge room. You see off the left-hand side this glow, and I forgot to. Stupid me. I'm not going anywhere. So we'll just say that you're coming out somewhere over here someplace. Makes sense. And then
Okay.
like off to this side, there's like this glow over here. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you're coming. This is probably worn off by now.
Yep.
We found it.
You're coming through an opening somewhere over in. You know, we'll just take that out.
Go to the glowy stuff. Or detect magic, maybe? Oh, you still have it running, right?
It's easy enough to put up again.
Might as well.
It's a ritual for you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Close enough.
I'll go in the lead.
I'll be behind you. I'll try to keep my perceptive ability.
And coming into here, it is rough terrain. Who's behind him?
I'll be behind him.
You're behind him?
Yeah.
So movement on the surface, if you're on the surface still, is halved. Who's behind him?
I'll be there.
Balder, then Simon, and then Maddie.
Okay.
Sure. Matata.
Okay. And
I'm gonna come out and start to kind of work my way to the
Okay.
left.
Everything's not perfectly to scale, but it's just to give you an idea of it. You do know, you still have your dark vision. You can barely make out off to your right-hand side, up above, two ropes way up in the darkness going across a large cavern that you are at the base of. It's not as smooth as it's depicted there. It's undulating up and down, very rough terrain. Off to the one-hand side over here, you see this glowing kind of rock ore-like stuff, if you will. So in your mind, I mean, you remember the bridge. You were there.
Yeah.
I think you were the only one there of this group, correct?
No, all of us were down there with Aldrich.
Yeah.
We were running around.
Yeah, we eventually made it out to where the ropes were. We just didn't go down.
Yeah, we didn't go down.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then, so you do know that Aldrich mentioned that he was on one side of the rope bridge, and Kartra was on the other side of the rope bridge, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
When he last saw Kartra.
So I think we should probably try to stay along a wall if we can. If we're gonna work our way around.
That may be possible.
Just so that we have something solid up behind us, or instead of just being surrounded,
It leaves
surrounded?
less opportunities for attackers.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start working my way out around to the left there.
Okay,
Trying to stay within, a couple feet of the wall.
Okay, you start working your way around to the left, and working your way around it, and it's not like it's a smooth wall. It's just it's a cavern. It's rocky. Where some of the tunnels that you had been traveling through had been clearly somebody had tried to hew away at rough points here and there to make them passable and usable. This area is nobody's made any, or they've made little to no attempt to do anything down here.
I wonder why.
As you continue to make your way around the edge, you hear scurrying in the darkness and hissing. And you slowly, I'm just going to move your figure to the others. You slowly, and as you get closer over in this area, it gets the light of whatever that is gets brighter and brighter, and you're.
I'm also looking for bodies. I'm looking for, specifically, I'm looking for Kartra, but I'm looking for any bodies that might be down.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Is there anybody out there?
Radiation wasn't invented.
Ooh, natural 20.
Wow.
Natural 20. You
must
easily
not
come
exist.
across
Fine.
several bodies. They look like they were miners. Some of them were guardsmen at one point. You haven't spotted what you think was
Okay.
the remain. Now, at the same time, they're not like laid out for funeral bodies.
Right, yeah.
They've been chewed on, gnawed on.
Okay.
Body parts are spread about. In some cases, they're discernible by their torsos, where the legs might have been ripped off, the arms ripped off, head ripped off, and the body left in one piece. But so you can make out that they were bodies, and you find some tools laying around. So it looked like somebody came down here and tried to do some mining, and tried to, while others tried to guard them, and so forth, and then things
Didn't work out.
didn't quite work out the way they anticipated, if you will.
Okay.
All right. By the age
To
of
say the
bodies.
absolute least.
What is that glowing ahead, Warmth?
Yeah, that's where we're headed. We're headed in that direction.
Is it moving?
It doesn't look like it's moving. Just glowing, as far as I can tell.
I can hear things in here with us.
Oh, we're definitely not alone in here. So just keep your guards up. Move slowly and quietly and keep your guard
No,
up.
we're never that lucky.
Whoa.
You hear a hiss in the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Run away.
We are friendly.
You do? Is that what you say?
We brought you a monk to snack on.
Yes, we. Wait a minute.
He's been pre-tenderized.
Yep. He's got nice and squishy, the way you like them.
Okay. You guys are moving through the darkness. You start to get a little bit closer towards this, and you can tell that it's gold, but it's almost like it's glowing gold, if you will.
Does he feel any heat coming up?
No, there's no heat per se, but it's ore-like, and the rest of you are behind him, however far you want to be behind him. But it's ore-like, as if it's mixed in with some rock and stone. It's not just a big pile of gold laying there. It's actually part of the wall, and you can clearly now you see more body parts laying about and tools laying about about you at this point. What are you doing?
Take the gold. Does it always look like that when it's in the stone? It's very shiny.
No, there's something special about this.
Can I kind of ready an attack, put my back against the wall, wherever the hiss came from?
Well, you can't do not to be a raw person, you can't do like a ready action outside of combat, so...
well, then I will be ready to do
You are ready to, I understand. You are extra
ready.
vigilant, if you will. Understood.
I'm going to go all the way up to whatever it is, the gold that's
Okay.
there, or whatever it is.
And the rest of the party, unless you say otherwise, is right behind you.
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
right
most
there.
part.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you, and you look, and you can tell that it is like an ore, like, if you will, some kind of solid.
Yeah, it's
and
not loose.
Rocks.
It's like, it's not loose. It's like in the walls. It's like
Yeah, it hasn't been mined.
It looks like somebody has been mining at it. Yes. Okay.
Start collecting.
You're gonna start mining. This is
There's
Minecraft.
pickaxes on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. There's mining tools on the ground.
We're here for
I
other
will
reasons.
keep a lookout.
This is not a good idea.
Yeah,
Clink.
I'm gonna continue to kind of look for. I'm looking for traces of Kartra. Is what I'm doing. So
Understood. You
I'm
have
looking
not
for
found
like
any
a
yet.
nest or like any signs that would lead to one location where there might be something.
I
some
mean,
body.
roll another investigation check.
Dude, that's not gonna be. I think that's gonna be a 7.
It's really kind of hard to tell. I mean, there's body parts strewn all over.
Yeah.
You see some being kind of like dragged in certain directions, but it's hard to tell based upon your
Okay.
analysis of what's going on there. It's hard for you to tell which way they
Okay.
were being dragged or anything like
I mean, we
that.
could try to clear this place out and then worry about you mining your gold, right? I don't know how smart it is right now to be digging through here. I mean, it's glowing. It's not like we're
Probably
gonna
not
lose where it's at, right? So what do you guys want to do?
What
Slay
we
the
came
monsters, what we
down
came here
here
to do.
Okay, so should we keep going along the wall or should we?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, you keep working your way around the edge, and as you continue your way around, and up in the darkness, way up. And again, it's not all to scale. Way up toward this side of it, up in the darkness, you see what looks like some kind of platform up there, if you will, way up above, and you're continuing to make your way around it. You're probably over in this area about here somewhere, if you will. You hear something up ahead, Balder, or Crescentborn.
Okay. All right, we got something up ahead. Why don't we? Maybe we can try to lure it back.
Maybe you can lure it back. Or I could try to run, but...
Well, if you guys get ready, we can try to lure it back somehow into us so that we surprise it instead of it surprising us. I don't know.
All right. Well, how about we try to find the closest, most open spot, and get ready to fight. I know
Okay.
it's like pretty uneven terrain, but at least if there's not too much around us, stalagmites and stuff, we can at least
How about
swing
everybody
some
hide
weapons.
behind something?
Yeah, I'm all for hiding behind something.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
All right, everybody hide behind something.
Okay.
I'll go up ahead.
Everybody roll a hide check, please. If you're gonna hide. Mattias, that includes you.
Yeah.
And then just tell me what your hide is.
Mine will be a 10.
A 10.
No, 3.
A 3.
This is a stealth, basically. Hide.
Yes.
Okay. 26.
A 26. Awesome.
Repping for Aldrich instead.
Natural 20.
Okay.
At disadvantage because
At
you were heavy armor.
Disadvantage. You got armor.
Darn it.
You don't get all the benefits.
You loud.
Oh, that's right.
You don't get all the benefits.
I
and
could
not
get less
the-
than 3.
Yeah.
Okay, a 21.
No.
Wow.
21. Still pretty darn good.
You just like holding the armor pieces, like, hold on. Hold on.
Okay. Awesome. A 21. Borin, you continue on up ahead.
Yeah.
Borin, thank you for your kind comments, by the way.
Okay, wait, before I get too far ahead.
You continue, yes.
Before I get too far ahead.
How far
I just turned
ahead are you going
I
to
just
go?
turned off my light cantrip and figured I'm hidden.
I'm debating whether I'm gonna rage and then run in and just be like, "Ah!" just run in, or if I'm gonna wait. All right, I'll just go. I'm gonna just keep going ahead.
Okay.
As slowly as I can, as quietly as I can. But
Is there any like cutoff for how far you'll go before you?
30 feet.
Okay, so you get to 30 feet and you see something. Okay, we'll just move you ahead 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll just call it there. Yeah, you get to there, and obviously this is much.
Is it
bigger.
still rough? Is it rough terrain?
Yeah, this whole area is
Oh,
just.
then
You
I
wouldn't
won't
be
go
half
30.
speed.
I'd only go 20 because I'm trying.
Okay, so you're there.
Okay.
You see this form like slither.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Kill it. Kill it.
I'm gonna grab a rock and I'm gonna throw it at it.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
But I'm hiding.
Take an 18.
17.
17.
You threw that's your rock.
Do I roll to hit?
So we got Mikolash with a 19.
Okay, it has
Over with an
a
18.
lousy. Those are
Over
supposed
into
to
the
be your rocks
17.
being thrown. Anyway,
A 7.
it has
14.
a
14.
4.
Okay.
And a 4. Hey.
Oddly order. That's nice.
He ain't ready.
Or actually, those were supposed to be punches. But anyway, whatever.
He's not ready.
That's nice. Just because I hit him with a rock.
Okay.
I don't know if I hit
Threw
him.
him off guard.
Did you hear what I said?
No, what'd you say?
14.
14. Understood. Mikolash, you are up. You hear him up ahead throwing a rock at something in the darkness, or you hear a rock being
Right.
thrown at something and a hiss going back at it. What are you doing?
Oh boy.
I will.
Did I hit it with my rock?
I'm sorry. Roll.
And I'm actually throwing it at it.
Yeah.
I'm not just throwing. I'm throwing
You're
it
just
at.
throwing it.
Okay, roll,
Yeah.
roll,
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Sure, roll.
Rolled a 13. I don't know what
Throw.
I had to it.
It goes off into the darkness, and you don't see if it does anything.
From my position, can I see? Is it within 60 feet of the dark vision? Am I seeing anything slithering?
I'm gonna say you see some type of shape or form over in this direction.
I'm gonna.
This was supposed to be an ambush.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Remember that this was supposed to be an ambush.
I'm gonna hold my action until I have a creature within range.
Okay,
that
you're
I can
readying an
strike.
action. What's your
Yes.
trigger gonna be?
Yeah.
Somebody coming into range?
Yes.
And what it was? Okay, cool. Understood.
Range of
That's
60 feet.
Mikolash.
Yeah.
Understood. And it's within 60 feet. Okay.
That's
It's
very
readily
close.
apparent within 60 feet.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's within 60 feet.
I'm gonna say it's within 60 feet now. I mean,
Wait for it to get. I mean, it's an ambush.
40, 50. Yeah, it's
If
within
that-
60. You
yeah.
see something slithering within 60 feet. It's like dodging
yeah.
in and out of the stalagmite.
Okay. Then I will shadow step. I will phase into the shadows against me, and then my image just turning to black almost fades and then disappears and then shoots back up, coming up from another shadow 60 feet from the creature.
60 feet from the creature?
In front of
In-
60 feet
Well,
and forward in
you're
front
up.
of the creature.
Oh, 60 feet
Separate,
forward
yeah.
in front of the creature.
Yeah.
Understood.
So I can hit it.
We're just going to move you over here.
So then why weren't you the bait? Why did I go out as the bait?
Because if it grabs me, I'm done.
Yeah,
there's no me ambushing it if it grabs me.
That makes
Then
perfect
why
sense.
did you just do this? Because you're gonna get.
Well, I can run away. That's my plan.
And that's why you should have been the bait.
I can't
That's
run
why
away.
you are permanently the bait.
I can't run away if I just get smacked.
You're the bait.
You're the bait.
All right,
Permanent bait.
we'll rework this strategy then. We'll workshop this. All right, first attack with advantage from Shadow Step.
Yes.
First melee attack. So
How am I supposed to lead him back to you guys now? It's got fresh meat right
don't
there.
worry. Wait for my next move. You'll see.
You take hundreds of
advantage-
HP and damage. You're
100
worried about
HP.
40.
The advantage is 25 on the first hit.
A 25 hits.
And then the second hit, sorry, second hit is
Forgot.
16.
A 16 does not hit your first hit. You slap it and you see the skin burst apart and flames leap out as you hit it, and they burn you for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Do your damage to it.
Clash, it has attack.
It has a what?
It has an attack.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to it.
And then after that I'll be singed and I'll use my 55 feet of movement to...
Are you disengaging
Yeah,
or something?
I'll disengage.
Okay.
10, 15,
So you have a disengage action or
My-
bonus action or something
the
like that?
mobile feat lets
Got
me
it.
just
Okay,
disengage.
cool. Okay, cool.
So I'll run back, and as I'm running back past Borinth, I'll give him a slap, and I'll be like, "Give it up!" And I'll disengage my max 55 feet. Now the ambush works perfectly.
Okay.
Tag.
As I'm walking by, it has flames when you hit it, by the way, and I'll run. And that's my turn.
Okay. We'll be right. On that note, we'll be right back.
That was good.
Rejoin the party in the midst of the battle with someone's ex-wife, I think it is. Or something like that. I don't know what it is. It's some massive creature. And here we go. Okay, Baldur, you are up.
All right.
You see in the shadowy darkness off to your right this massive creature rear up, and flames. You saw the flames shoot out of it when someone or something hit it.
All right. And is it like? Does it have fire? Like fire comes out of it, right?
When it got hit, sure.
Ideally, maybe weak
sorry?
against cold. Maybe.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There's
do it.
only one way to find
I'm
out.
gonna do it. So then I will cast Chromatic Orb.
Is that a specific type of damage?
I can choose.
Okay.
On hurl, creature you can see within range. E. We're gonna use one of those. Okay, better. It's 27.
27, your orb goes.
And it will be. I'm gonna choose cold damage. And we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
The cold, it goes flying at it. Does it do anything else besides cold damage?
Just 3d8 damage. 3d8.
Of cold damage.
Oh yeah, of the
It's
5
all-
types I choose.
All cold.
Cold damage. It doesn't seem to affect it in any way.
Like in zero ways?
Zero ways.
It's
Invulnerable. It's invulnerable.
Huh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Hey, we wrote
It's
it
what
down.
it is.
At least it didn't heal.
Okay.
Well, it
anything
might
else,
have. We
Balder?
just haven't heard it yet.
That's it for
Hey,
me.
hey, don't take away
Okay,
my
that is now
7 damage.
Oren.
Please.
Having been tagged
That's true.
in the relay
Sorry.
race, you are
I
up.
apologize.
Okay. I'm going to run back towards the group. And try to find something also to hide behind. So
Okay.
I'm gonna come like I'll come like right into here like this. Whatever that
Sure.
rock is.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot more.
I'm gonna hide right
stuff
behind it,
in
and I'm gonna hold my.
than I have.
I'm gonna hold my
pieces for.
attack. Can I hold my attack? I can only hold one attack, right?
You
Is that how
can
that
ready
works?
in action. Is what
Ready
you
in
can
action.
do. You
Okay,
can
so I'll
do.
just
So and you tell me the trigger, and the trigger I'm guessing is when something
when
gets
it passes
within-
by me,
Okay,
when it comes
fair
past
enough.
by me, I'm gonna
You got
just
it.
hit it.
You got it. Understood. Anything, and Mattias, you are up. And
Okay.
you don't have anything in range. Off to your right, in the distance, in the darkness, probably literally right at the edge of your dark, you see this slithering form where you think it was Mikolash hit it and some flames shot out. You saw this cold-like spell fly across the room towards it. It didn't seem to affect it, but it's probably about 60 feet away from you because it's rough terrain. It might as well be 120 feet away from you.
I'm also trying to lure it back towards us, just so you know.
Okay, I'll advance maybe 10 feet, and then, or 15 feet, let's say, and then and then stop there with in a ready guarded stance.
Understood. You're taking ready action as well. Understood. And Simon, you are up.
Can I see it at all?
You have that dark vision thing going on too?
No, I just have a light source.
Yeah, you probably don't see it. What you probably saw was the flames. You saw some flames shoot out of it briefly a moment ago, literally just a moment ago, because everything's. So you know the general direction of it, but you don't actually see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue forward with my light source in my hand, hoping
Okay.
to be able to see it a little better.
It's 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say sure. You probably see it at the edge of your dim light.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into my component pouch and slip on a snakeskin glove. I'm gonna crush an eggshell in my hand and cast Bigby's hand.
Ooh, very cool. Very, very cool.
And for my
I like the description, by the way. Very, very cool.
for my first action. I guess
Do you have a big speed?
course I have a
Oh,
It
big
does.
arm. That's right.
That's all I like to hear.
Oh, that's
It's a
right.
homemade. It's from a little doll.
You know, 40 years ago they didn't.
You guess it. That's probably where you put it right in front. You're gonna hit him with it.
Yep. 18.
18. Gosh, you slam home and it does connect and flames shoot out at Bigby's hand. I forget. Does it take damage? It's been a little while.
The hand will take damage. It has hit points equal to my total.
Okay, so little flames shoot out and it takes 11 points of hit flame
Okay.
damage.
22 points of force damage.
22 points on top of the previous 7 that was dealt to it. So, okay.
And I will stay where I'm at.
Okay, understood. That is Simon. The opponents. Well, it's gonna move. If Bigby's hand gets an attack of opportunity, it gets an attack of opportunity. It's gonna move toward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna move toward Simon. Well, it makes sense because the light came from you, dude. So, you know, these are all over the place. It's just kind of slithering around in there, if you will. And then from elsewhere, from that direction comes one more. And he's gonna go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he goes toward Borinth. And of course you get your attack of opportunity that you're ready to action on it.
Okay.
Right at the top. Okay, I'll let you go before it actually gets its attack, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Your hammer bashes into it.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage and 5 points of flame come leaping out at you. And okay, its attacks on Zyme. Well, we'll just do on Boren first. It's got his massive jaw. Bluish.
Does Mattias get his against the one that he held that's going over by Zyman?
You know what? He wasn't really clear where he was. So, Mattias, if you want to be next to the one by Zyman, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Okay, you've got a readied action. Do your attack.
Okay.
It's only one action, so it'll just be one attack.
One attack, yes.
Yep, I understand. Okay, and that is still at disadvantage because of the eye.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I still got a 23.
So good.
It's gonna take a while to get used to.
I think you're there. You don't have dark vision. You have dark single vision.
The tunnel vision.
And
There you go,
I
dark
got a 15 damage.
15 points of damage, and the flames come leaping out at you, and you take 13 points of flames damage, fire as it comes leaping out of that, out at you. 15, you said?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. And it does its attack on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Bigby's hand is an object. It does not get a attack of opportunity.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
But he gets to fly right and then punch him right in the back of the head.
Or I can try to grapple him.
Yeah. Punch him in the back.
If I don't lose concentration.
Yeah. That's the feat. That's the feat you should take as a warcaster.
Okay.
I have resilience, which gives me I'm proficient in.
He's gonna try and bite you, Zyman, and swallow you is his goal.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Nice.
He just opens his mouth wide, and you see this head come down toward you, coming vertically down at you, and lousy roll. A 3 plus 11 is a 14.
Okay, shield.
Okay. Whoosh.
Gives me AC 15.
Okay, understood. That is his action. The on Boren. What's he gonna do on you?
That was close. That was so close.
I think he will just try his 1, 2, 3. He'll try his normal, but he's gonna try and swallow you as well. You see this massive head come down at you, and a 21. It just this head just totally consumes you. And you are suddenly swallowed up inside of it.
No save or nothing?
That's what I'm looking here. Give me a second.
Like, wow.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me. Make sure I copied it correctly. I hate doing this, but it doesn't sound fair. To you guys.
Swallowed mean I'm grappled? Can I still attack when I'm swallowed?
Hold on.
He swallows his
Otherwise, I
prey.
don't care.
Swallows his prey whole, so you're good.
Yeah, otherwise I don't
way
care.
out.
The creature takes 1 bite attack against a medium or smaller creature. Oh, it has to try to grapple you first of all. So it's going to try to. So it wouldn't have succeeded on you anyway. You still have your shield if you want it. He tried to bite you and you blocked it. Or actually, you blocked. So he's going to try and grapple you. He has a 22 to grapple you. You got to roll.
Oh, okay. I'm rolling against that.
Yep.
What is it? Strength? Strength?
Yep.
So a save or a check or because
Check, I believe.
I think it's a check.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. my bad. Okay.
So just okay. So I guess that's bad. Like 9.
9. So he swallows you whole.
Well,
You
check
just
is just my +5. That's it, right?
Yeah, no
Yep.
proficiency.
Okay.
Okay, you are blinded and restrained at this point, and you take. You take. 32 points of acid damage. Okay? And you are currently blinded and restrained inside of this thing. That is the two of them. Mattias, you are up.
I gotta remember what the conditions are.
Okay.
Of restraint.
Disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
And advantage on attacks on you.
Okay.
Okay, so the attacking the thing causes fire to spill out, meaning I'll get damaged if I attack. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the assumption.
Darn.
Just do it anyway. Not too close to me.
Pokes it from the side, it just spills on you.
Trying to decide what to do.
What options do you really have?
Nothing really.
So stab it and take the heat.
I see what you did
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I'll do my rolls.
Get out of the kitchen. Get out of the cavern.
Roll number 1. 7 plus 11 is 18 damage. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Lovely.
Okay.
That's 16 damage.
16 points of damage on that one there. And you take 7 points of fire damage as it leaps out at you.
Only 7 this time?
Your dice, dude.
Are you
Yeah,
complaining?
he rolls each time.
Yeah.
He rolls each time, Mattis.
It's his dice. It's 3d6 worth
Because
of
it
fire
was the same.
damage.
Because it was the exact same
Sometimes
as my own
It
damage
could be
last
3,
time.
it
so
could be 18. Control.
Okay.
Was it the same as last time?
Give me more.
No,
Give me
no,
more
no.
damage.
His
More
damage.
damage.
No,
More.
last time the damage it did to me was the same as the damage I did to it.
I think you did. I think you did one more. But
He
okay.
just rolls damage.
Just roll. I don't remember it after I rolled,
Okay.
by the way.
That's another 18 to hit, so damage is 13.
13 more points of damage to it. It is still up, and he does. The flames come shooting out, and this time 8 points of fire damage to you.
Okay. And then my third attack. 23 to hit.
23
So that
hits. All 3 hits.
And then that's 11 points of damage.
11 more points of damage, and he's looking rough. He's still going, and another 8 on fire damage to you.
Okay.
Okay, that is
So I'm down to 61 points.
Mattias. Simon, you are up.
I am going to command the hand to be interposing, so it'll be between me and the creature.
Understood.
And I'll stay there, and then for my that's my bonus action. Then for my action, I will just throw a firebolt at it.
Understood.
26 to hit.
A 26 does hit.
16 points of fire damage.
It doesn't seem to take any damage from the fire.
Wow, fire and cold. Both.
Yeah?
Okay. I will stay there and hope the hand protects me.
The hand took, well, actually it didn't, because it didn't do any damage to it. Never mind. And, okay, that's Simon. The opponents are up. Okay, so this one over here, he's going to continue to try and, what is he going to do? He's going to reach down and try and bite away at Mattias. Mattias, that's a 28. I'm sure that's a hit. He just bites at you, and he does a lot. He does 32. This massive jaw comes down, does 32 piercing damage and 11 fire damage to you for a total of 43 points of damage. Over on...
To me?
Yes, sir. On you. You got a 27 to hit you. Yes, sir. On Borinth, he will...
Put him inside him.
Yes, the acid...
If he does, he scratch. Does he hit himself? Does he bite himself to get to me?
Yeah, no, he doesn't attack you.
I know.
The acid digests you, and you take...
On his
Twice. I
turn?
haven't even gone yet.
You
Does
take...
the acid affect you on your turn or his turn?
His turn.
Is the acid poison damage?
Gone.
No, it's acid damage. That's a good point.
Yeah,
though.
I'm not
yeah.
sure how it
point.
eat.
Acid
When did it
Out
eat you?
here.
How did it eat me and then attack me again, and I
Does it
still
have-
haven't even gone yet?
Does it have a legendary hit?
I don't know.
Did I screw up?
I was
you already attacked me.
Well, I was
Didn't you?
confused about
Did
turn
you not
order
get
too.
your
'cause-
turn then? Is that what you're saying? You didn't get your turn after Boulder?
Well, because
Walter hasn't gotten a turn yet either.
Well, I was confused too. Because if the opponents went and ate you, when did it reset and then skip everyone down to Matthias?
I could have screwed up. I'm human.
Yeah, why did Matthias go?
I don't know. I'm
Matthias and
confused.
Simon shouldn't have went.
I'm confused with the turn order.
Yeah, because none of us, the rest of us never got to go.
You know what I think I got screwed up by was the...
Because it definitely ate you and you haven't
Yeah.
gone
It
yet.
ate me and I haven't gone yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So then.
we're back up at the top. Skip that. Mikolash, you're up.
You let me know what I can get away with here. I have 25 feet of rope. I'd want to do my old
That was also one.
Mary Miss lasso.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Me neither. I was.
Are you guys worried about it?
No.
Okay.
We're good.
No, oh no.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
just
so-
dying in there.
Yeah.
Well, we're not worried yet.
No.
You got 25 feet of rope.
I'd like to create a lasso.
I'll say, I think we covered this ground
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
You already have a lasso, we'll say maybe.
Yeah, it's been facilitated. So then
Okay.
I'd like to try to lasso the creature to try to restrain
my
it in some way.
Okay, roll a, I'm going to say
It's really big.
an athletics check because it's kind of like a grapple. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And he'll just do an opposing one.
You said.
He
athletics.
rolls a natural 1.
Okay.
So just don't.
Let's see if I can mess this up.
He's got a strength plus 7, so he's got an 8.
We both have an 8.
Well, he
I have a
rolled a
0,
1,
so
so
my
I'll
card
give
works.
you. What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8 with 0. So
Okay, I'll give it to you because he rolled a natural 1. So you've got this lasso. Now the $64,000 question is,
Yeah, yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna just try to hold it in place to try to prevent it
Couldn't
from,
figure out
I
what
guess,
happened with turn
moving.
order, so now we're back.
You're
to
gonna
top
try
of
and
the round.
hold this giant creature
figure
in
out.
place.
We
This
couldn't figure out what
beast
happened with
that
turn
you
order,
are.
so now we're back at the top of the
Okay,
round.
Or
understood.
actually,
Have you ever seen Gulliver's Island?
I probably
Born,
can't
and
get
then
away.
got to go
I
again.
probably can't get away with trying to tie it against like something like that stalagmite right in front of me. That's not feasible in this turn, right?
Not in this turn.
Yeah,
You
so
need
then-
another- next, if you're still holding on,
Yeah.
the next turn, sure.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be it.
Okay, understood. That is Mikolash. Or I guess you could try. You have your movement, right?
Ride the serpent.
Yes.
You could try and run around the stalagmite.
Yeah.
I mean, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no, because that's a good thing I didn't think about. I mean, I
then
have
kinda
it's
hold
still
it
rough
all tight.
terrain, but 55 calves. So I'll just
You can get around a couple times.
Spin
Yeah.
around
You
one.
run around the stalagmite twice, and you've got this thing, and you're holding on to it. Okay. Okay, understood. That's
Yeah.
Mikolash. Baldur,
Should
you
do
are
it.
up.
Should do it. All right, I'm gonna attack him.
I'm not trying to stick thoughts in your mind. Just
no, yeah, that's fine.
You're here. All right, so that's what 28,
you're swinging away at it.
28, 27, and 15.
So the 28 and the 27 both hit. The 15 does not.
Let's do this. All right, so the first one is gonna be 10, 17, 23 damage.
23 points of damage. Understood. It is hanging on.
And then we've got another 13.
Another 13. It is just barely hanging
two
on
hits.
there. And you take 10 from the leaps of points of fire, and then another 8 points of fire leap out at you.
All right, so 18 total. Not too bad, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Could be worse.
Okay.
Could be worse.
That's Boulder. Borinth, you are up. You're inside this thing. You're like swimming in acid. You're blinded. You can't see anything. There might be a little glow around you from the flames, and you're restrained. And
So am I able to attack still though, or am I restrained so I can't? I don't know what
You can attack at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
There you
Like
go.
you wouldn't be able to move a full swing.
Well,
And you can't, and your movement's 0, so you just.
I'm gonna rage inside there. I don't like being inside this thing. And I'm gonna just
I don't have a restrained
mash on the inside. Okay, so that's
Anyone got
21, 18, 19, and a 20.
Both hit.
Two
You're
attacks.
like
Yes. Okay.
from inside.
Just start dumping all your potions in there.
So just, I so just want to burst out of this thing. Alright, so that is
Just accidentally breaks
18
inside
points of
him.
damage.
18 points on top of the 14 that was done to you before.
And then 15 points of damage.
He's like Drax in the beginning of the second Guardians of the
Okay,
Galaxy.
it
Like
is
stabbing the
still
inside.
grinding away with its stomach acids at you and so forth. Anything else, sir?
No, I
Okay,
can't
that
do
is
anything else.
Borinth. Manius, now you are up, sir.
We need to get you out
You've
of
got
that
one
shit.
in
I
front
should've
of
dumped
you.
the Divine Smite into that.
Borinth is inside.
Didn't
No,
even
no,
do that.
no, it is not Borinth is inside. Borinth
Right.
is inside the other one, correct?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm inside
Yeah,
that one.
he's
yeah.
inside the other one.
I thought he was
Yep.
like.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. What? There's a third one?
No. I was confusing. This is the one that originally attacked.
Yes.
Okay, this one it bursts open.
Oh, nice. I'm just
My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a rough night. It burst. I'm getting my numbers all confused because you
spilled out on the
You
floor.
get spilled out on. Borinth spills out onto the floor. The guts rip open and just dumps him out all over the place.
Oh god.
Mattias, you have one in front of you, and you just see off to your left, about 15 feet away,
Viking grip
Borinth
and
gets
pull you out.
spilled out of the
Awesome job.
inside of one of them. Out the inside of one of these giant
thought they
blue
smelled bad on
beasts.
the outside.
Well, that came out as pretty pleasant.
Okay. Okay, and this one right in front of you is still looking pretty hardy because it's taking a
As long as you
cold
can survive 70
potion,
damage, you
a,
found a good way to kill him.
Yeah.
A quick way to
Okay.
kill him.
Swing away, Mattias. Or run away. One or the other.
Kill him. He's looking rough.
Take him down.
Yeah.
This one's not looking as rough. No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
I'll get you
I
out.
need to use some actions.
I'll get you back to one. Don't
The
worry.
most heroic thing ever.
I have 2 potions that will actually help here. In total.
Just kill him.
What is it?
We got you.
Well, I'll just have to place my trust in my comrades, as usual. Well, in hindsight, when I think about it, it's not actually that big a sacrifice. Matthias just continues mumbling to himself the entire time that he's attacking the creature. First swing, 17 to hit.
Breaking the fourth wall over there.
Yeah.
17 to hit, you said? Right?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what you said.
17 17
to
hit. 17 just hits. Yes.
Okay, and that is 11 damage.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just doing 3 things at once here and not doing them very well. And 11 points of damage to it. The flames come leaping out at you, and woof. Good roll for me, bad for you. 13 points of damage to you from the flames.
Okay, I'll probably go unconscious after the next one. Unless a 15 doesn't hit.
A 15 does not hit.
41. He took before.
Well, you're supposed to hit him, Mattias.
More than 41 before. You took a lot of damage.
Well, my
he's got smacked
last
around.
roll for this period of health is a 19.
I'm sorry, you just hit with a 19?
My attack is a 19.
You hit. Your sword connects and slams home into it.
Okay, and my damage is that's a That's 16.
16 more points of damage to it. It is still up. And he does 9 points of fire damage to
I'm
you.
unconscious.
Like this.
Mattias goes down with flames leaping around his body.
Okay,
If
great.
I die,
No, you're unconscious. You can't talk.
You don't get that.
Zip the lip.
You don't get it. You don't get that. You should have said that before.
You're done.
You get used to it very quickly.
All right, for my action, I will disengage. And move back. And for my bonus action, I will have the hand attack.
Big punch.
19.
A 19 does hit.
Big punch in the face.
Makes me uppercut.
19 points of force damage.
19 points, nice.
Rock'em sock'em robot.
Six, and big flames shoot out of Big B's hand. As it punches into it, you see the flames surround the hand rather dramatically, and it takes 11 points of fire damage. Okay, anything else, Simon?
I thought that one was looking rough.
That'll be it for me.
Okay, this guy at this point, he's got let me see, he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He goes after Balder. He turns and he goes after Balder there. Boulder, he's gonna. Let me see. He's gonna.
Crawling over Mattias.
He's going to try and swallow you. Roll a strength or athletics check versus his strength or athletics check. He's got a 19.
I have a 19.
Ooh, let's roll again, sir.
Roll again.
He's got an 18.
No.
Oh, you are swallowed. This thing just like consumes you and throws you back, and you take you take 32 points of acid damage. Okay, and that is its turn.
Sucks, right?
Get me out of this thing.
Boris, you are up.
Oh, you're in it now?
No, Mikolash is up.
Mikolash is up.
I'm sorry, Mikolash is up. See? Thank you.
I wonder what you're doing.
I gotta expose some of this so you can see the top.
There you go. I don't know what I'm doing.
I will look for a large stone that I feel like I can throw at the creature.
Oh, okay. So it was like, it's still like within the distance of
holding
where
on
you
to a
tied
rope?
to
No,
it.
that was the other
That's
one.
down.
That one died.
Yeah.
The rope
Okay,
one
that's right,
died.
yeah. So you're looking for a large stone. You easily find gobs of stones. You don't need to.
I'll
You
wind
just
up.
reach down. There's one right there.
I'll wind up and I'll give it my best shot.
Okay.
You're gonna jump on me and go, "Hey, you over here!"
Like an
I will not do that.
improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
That would be. It's not gonna matter. I rolled a 2, so I doubt I'm gonna hit anything. Don't even have to worry about that.
The rock goes flying past it. Understood. Anything else, Mikolash?
After that,
Hey, watch it!
I will just run my full movement away from the creature.
That's probably smart.
Slide down that, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, understood. That is Mikolash. Balder, you are up.
Let's fight my way out of here.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll try anyway.
2 bursts in 1 round.
We will
Get it?
try.
Can you get it to happen?
Okay, first one. All right, 19 and 15, so they hit. It's disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage. You need a 17, sir.
Oh, well, yeah, 15 plus 11.
Oh, okay.
Plus 11. And then a 12 plus 11.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And that one's not going to connect. So we will do... So my first attack will be... All right, 14, 20, 22 for the first attack.
22 points of damage. It's not looking good.
And then technically the fire leaps off and there's nowhere to go, so it hits him again.
Well, the fire doesn't leave.
The fire hits it, it doesn't do damage.
And then.
Oh, your fire.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And then another 14.
Another 14. Bam. And it is still up, but it is not looking good at all.
And then I
Anything
will
else?
Action surge.
Okay,
Get
that's
me
right.
out
Oh
of
my
here.
gosh. Don't use
Get
those
me
very
out of this
often.
thing.
Understood.
Yeah, no. Okay, 12, so 23. And no, so one more attack. One more. And it is 12.
12 points of damage? Is that 12 points of damage?
Yep.
12 points. It is still hanging on.
All right.
Okay.
I'll break you
and-
right out of that thing, don't you worry.
Embrace Bigby's hand.
Okay. Okay, that is Balder. Now Borinth is up. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna run towards that thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
You don't have to run far.
I'm gonna. I want to jump up on one of the rocks, and I'm gonna leap up in the air. And as I go by with, I'm gonna slice it with my axe.
Okay.
On one side, right? So I'm gonna jump up and run across it in the air. I'm gonna take a swipe right across it with my axe. 26 to hit.
A 26 hits.
And then I'm gonna land on the other side, and I'm gonna slice right back into him.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I'm in here.
29, 30, 31 to hit.
A 31 hits. As you go by the flames, you take 12 points of damage as the first flames go by. Whoosh, and the other ones, you take another 5 points of damage.
12 and 5, you said?
Yes, I did.
So 18, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
And then 12, 13 points of damage.
You literally, as you're like cleaving through it, it's collapsing underneath you, and then it just starting to cave, and you just slice down, and as you slice down, it splits open, and there's Balder standing there. The goo rolls off of him at this point. And you guys are standing in this massive cavern, and this carcass has collapsed next to you.
Told you I got you.
I look over and you see the hand next to me, and I'm like this, and the hand's like what's going on? Come on, I want to hit it.
No, it doesn't do that.
Another thing to add to the tale. Fighting our way out of them.
Yeah. Is there any way that we can illuminate a bigger area here? Like, do you have anything? Do we hear any more sounds in the distance? Like,
There's like things echoing throughout the place.
Kill the eggs.
Not unless you have like oil that we can light on fire.
no, I mean, I didn't know if you have like a daylight thing or something, like magic people. have.
Daylight.
No, that's more
Can't cast the sun.
I can cast a fireball. It's kind of a waste. Pretty quick illumination.
Trying to figure out how we can keep searching for Kartra here. That's why we're in here. Just, you know.
I have an idea. Give me a minute. I'll sit down. I'll start to perform a ritual to recast my familiar as a bat instead of the hawk.
Okay.
Send him out and see if I can. If I see any other things that might attack us further down, or if I detect the presence of any bodies along the way, I would suppose.
You spend 11 minutes. You cast the ritual. You create the spell. You reform the bat in the darkness. I gather you all collect around one another.
Yeah.
And it is dark in here, but your bat has this obviously this innate ability to see in the dark, and it takes off into the darkness, and it sees several other creatures slithering around further away, just like a small nest off toward the far end, if you will. If you can imagine that this is a lengthwise cavern like this, and it's deep, and that the bridge that you imagine is somewhere over in this area, and then it continues farther over in that direction.
I'm gonna go up to Mattias, and I'm gonna open up his visor, and I'm gonna smack him in the face and give him 1 hit point.
You'll wake him up.
Oh yes, we forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Mattias was unconscious.
Sorry.
It's dark. We couldn't see.
Yeah, it took me a while to find you.
What's that moaning?
That's the most
Why does it smell like
horrific
urine?
dream that I nearly died again.
His armor looks so
For
clean
all
and
of
it smells
you.
so bad.
Yeah, the armor looks so clean. It smells so bad.
What do you mean? It's this thing cleans itself.
Smells like urine. You okay in there?
Who told you it cleans itself? It doesn't appear to do that.
Not from the inside. From the outside.
The
it does.
outside's
No,
super
inside.
clean. Inside, not so much.
So you have 1 hit point.
Okay.
There's a nest of these creatures further down.
Oh, yay.
Okay. Any sign of any other bodies or maybe any? I'm thinking we're gonna have to go to the nest.
Perhaps.
Because if it maybe it grabs them and drags things back, I don't know.
If it's a nest, there's probably juveniles that need
How
to be,
far is the
need to be
nest?
fed. It's past where the bridge crossed over.
Okay. We'll lead the way. You just point me the direction. Let's go.
Are
You
we-
might want to heal up.
Are we in fighting shape? I would say. Can we handle
I
fighting?
mean, I am. I'm ready to rock.
I feel
Let's
great.
go.
I still have all my temporary hit points.
I don't take half damage, so I'm not doing too well.
You're that low too?
Well, from the acid, yeah.
Well, I didn't take half damage at all that fight. Actually, because I don't get half damage for acid and fire and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So while your bat continues
Yeah,
to
short rest. Like that.
24
so
hours.
there's really no options. If we have health potions, use them.
Short rest is 24.
Yeah.
Or
8.
8.
But 8 hours in here is kind of scary.
Yeah.
your bat continues to fly around, and as it comes back, it observes the bridge and it's scanning either end of the bridge, and it spots something off toward this end, the approach end of the bridge.
Down towards the bottom. Like
toward the bottom.
Towards the
When I say bridge, I mean the ropes.
The ropes, yeah.
The ropes extending across the cavern. It spots something down toward this end of.
So like along this wall, going back that way.
Over in this general area, if you will, like.
I think I may see something.
Okay, so let's go. Is there anything between anything that your back can see between us and that area?
The nest is further beyond. If we are careful and quiet, we may be able to investigate before we're
Everybody
found.
heal up and do what you got to do, I guess, and then.
I'm good. I can give somebody a healing potion if they need it.
I'm gonna take one.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. This should probably help them too.
Mattias has a ton. Mattias, you have you have healing potion. You have a healing potion, Mattias. You have
8, 9.
2d4 plus 2.
That's better than nothing.
I think I'll use it. That's the superior one, right?
No, that's just potion of healing. I don't see a superior here.
I think you used that a while ago.
I think so too.
On some other thing.
Oh, forgot to erase it then.
2d4 plus 2. I'm just checking to
2d4
make sure
plus
he
2?
doesn't have any more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Six plus 2, so I'm up to 9.
Yeah, I'm up to 8.
It sucks not having a healer. It really sucks.
We need to make. Someone needs to become an alchemist to make potions.
Oh, you can make potions.
Going
but
down that road.
Yeah.
Slowly.
You can only drink so many at a time.
Yes.
Slowly going down that road.
Yeah, we haven't.
And when
I
the
can,
and
turn
when
your hair green.
I can permanently turn your hair green.
but when a cleric can give you like 35 and a potion gives you 10, it's a big difference.
And I can't
Party
do
wide
much.
heals too.
I can only do like 1d8 plus 1.
All right, I'll start slowly leading everybody.
Well,
towards
okay.
I'll
go
should
at
be
the front.
moving-
I can heal someone a little bit. Who's low?
Mattias has 5.
He's probably
Uh,
the better one to heal higher.
yeah, I'm gonna do my thing.
We move stealthily. I could assist.
Odin,
Making us
Vaden,
more
Dekailen, and then eyeballs will appear from my hand. And I will put it against Matthias, and he will heal.
Nobody's stealthy. You're the only stealthy one.
No, I'm saying I can.
Ooh, nice. 4
give
plus
us
9, so
A
13.
10 to our stealth.
Extra 13,
Because
that
way
is.
more stealthy as
Oh,
a
nice.
group. Not being able to be tracked.
Thank
Like
you,
a
Balder.
pass without a trace kind of thing.
I think you should switch
Try
to
not
your
to
bow as well.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I
For
can
now.
do that for us for an
I
hour.
think you're right.
So
It would help.
I think
Maybe
that's-
stick
I
close
think
to
it's the time.
Simon.
Four
Protect Simon
eyeballs.
if you can.
Yeah, I think I will.
Protect me.
Yeah, well, he's got to do range.
Yeah.
Not too
Okay.
bad. Not too bad.
While we're healing up, I will use 2 key points.
At least he's hard to
Pass
hit.
without a trace, 30 feet from me. Everyone gets a +10 to stealth checks. Cannot be tracked by magical means. Requires concentration.
Wow, cool.
Nice.
Shadow
Okay.
monks.
Keep walking in that direction like that Simon kind of pointed me towards.
Are you guys trying to move
I was
stealthily?
gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to be
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah, we're trying to be
So
quiet.
everybody
That's
roll
what it
a
is.
stealth check with +10.
Yes.
Nadius, obviously with disadvantage, but still +10. And then plus whatever your
Right.
dex bonus is.
29.
25.
Finally roll high on stealth. and then-
25.
25.
That's a very stealthy group right there.
Plus 10 plus 3. 21.
Wow.
Very nice.
Very nice. You guys are moving for this group that is wickedly, wickedly quiet. It is wickedly, wickedly quiet.
We're
You
just
guys-
all beat up, so we're going real slow.
You guys
Georgie.
You guys are moving
Yeah.
wickedly quiet. As
He's
you guys-
playing the grinder. Stop it!
Just having fun. Just having fun.
Looking under rocks, eating grubs, throwing around.
That's all the sounds of the farting of just Georgie.
Yeah.
Overhead, your bat is kind of scanning the area, moving ahead of you. You don't see through it anymore as you
No.
as you. But
he'll alert-
but you
it'll
can
alert
tell
me if
he's
something
kind
happens.
of dodging some other flying creatures up there, some small ones that you may have seen once before.
Yeah.
These kind of like large rats with wings flying up around, and small herds of them, if you will. You guys make your way over rocks, and again, it looks it's deceptive how smooth it is. It's this rough, undulating. Sometimes there's large gaps where you have to descend down and then climb back up. It smells of like rotten insects and debris, not really of dead bodies, because whatever's down here has been down here for quite a while, you suspect. And you slowly, it takes you a few minutes to make your way over there, and eventually you make your way over and you see spot in below where the ropes extend across on either side, the cliff face that you clearly remember, the cliff face and the two ropes, and you remember the description in your mind where Aldrich said he was on one side of the gap, and Kartra was on the other when they were separated, and he saw her turn to battle something, and he turned and then when he was about to be engaged, he had no choice. He said but to flee, and he fled out the opposite direction across the way. And in the ruins of the rocks and the stalagmites, you see a body there, or the remnants of a body.
I'm gonna go right up to it.
In a whisper, do you want me to get a bit closer? I might be a bit better to stealthily get
No,
to the body.
I'll go right up to it. I got it.
We'll support you.
I'll go right up to the body.
You do.
Do I recognize the body?
You look at the body, and it's kind of hard to make out at first. I mean, as horrible as a thought comes to your mind, you realize that there are other things down here that remains are meals for. But the general shape, you remember Kartra being relatively, stout, relatively small in stature. And then the thing that strikes you is her very, very clear red hair that was parted to one side, a large tuft
of red hair remains there. There's a very distinct set of dwarven style armor. And there, laying on top and slightly to the side, is a hammer.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the body and I guess just turn her over. Is she face down or should like?
You would probably say face up, but slightly, her head
Okay.
slightly turned to the side in the large red tuft of hair.
Okay. Guys, over here. I'm gonna just wave everybody over and
I'll walk up behind.
I'm gonna grab her armor. I'm gonna grab her hammer and I'll put it up on her chest. Bring her arms up and over, and then I'm gonna grab I have like a longer like coat.
Take my cloak.
Well, I have a cloak.
I'll take my cloak off and
All right,
I'll hand it to you.
take the cloak. I'm gonna just wrap her up there, and then we got what we came here for. We got to finish this.
We should head back
It's a
out
shame.
there.
And I'll pick her up.
Okay.
Let's find her way out of here. She deserves better than being down in this horrible place.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Agreed. The question is, how do we get out?
Or would you still be able to cast a flying spell? We could cut the rope on one end. If you could fly up and cut the rope on one end, the rope should fall down, and then we could use the rope to climb back up.
That's a long climb. That may be dangerous.
I don't think that this climb was a lot shorter than the other cliff face. I think this was about 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can climb and cut that rope, and it'll fall. And I'll still be attached to the other end.
The other end, but we just need to end it. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be. I don't know if that's manageable or not. It's a lot of rope.
You said it was about 60.
Yeah, like 60 feet to the bottom from where the ropes.
I mean,
stretch
unless you
over
guys have
across.
another way, but
I
I gotta carry her up unless we can keep looking for an exit. But
I could try to jump to the rope, climb up the last remaining bit, cut it, save you a spell.
Is there anything else around here? Like, do we see anything else? Any other, anything other than like that shining gold? Do we see any other maybe collections of bodies or anything else nearby?
You've spotted other carcasses
Mhm.
or remains of what you suspect were miners and guards.
Okay.
But nothing that's distinct or stands out.
Okay, nothing stands out.
Where you are.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a choice. We can try to find another tunnel way out of here, or we can try to figure our way up this wall.
And we know where this leads back. The easiest thing would be to go up right here and just head back to the castle straight. The only problem is getting back past that narrow walkway that you all fell off of while carrying a body.
Well, I'm not worried about carrying the body, but okay. Let's get it. We have to find a way up first, right?
Nicholas.
Yeah. So I'll.
Well, you got to go to the far wall.
The one that we passed by before. So we'd have to retrace.
No, it's
our
on the
steps.
other side.
On the other
from
side,
where we are.
right? Because it's got to cut so we're at the drop.
Yep.
So, if the
Imagine if there was a rope
here-
going right across from here to here.
Okay.
Right? And we want to go up this wall. You got to cut the rope over here so that it falls, and then we can pull it down and climb.
So the
back
rope
up.
isn't hanging.
No, it's going across like a tightrope, like across.
Okay. So
There's
then-
two of them going across.
Yeah, they're
Like,
two side by
they
side.
used to support a bridge of some sort, but it doesn't obviously anymore.
And it's about 60 feet up.
I mean, with your calibrated eyeball in the complete dark, what are you using for?
The dark vision is a 60-foot range.
Okay.
So I would say
It's about, I mean, you can barely make it out.
If you feel confident, go. Otherwise, I will fly up then.
I just think
I
if
would,
it,
hate,
if
I
the
would
rope
hate
is
for you to
hanging,
fall.
If the rope is hanging, I could feel more secure trying to jump up and catch the rope. But if it's suspended up in the air and I don't catch the rope, I won't have anything sliding down. I probably should.
You look at the rope. I mean, you can't see it. That I mean, it is literally at the edge.
Yeah.
But you suspect that it. I mean, just your brain, without even doing an insight or investigation, that if it supported a bridge, it's not going to be a small rope. So, even if you get to the other side, cutting through it is not going to be like butter. It's going to take a little bit of effort, and then you got to get back down and get back across, and just food for thought.
Yes. No, that's helpful.
I'm not saying you can't. Just
fly up there.
I will go.
At that point, yes, I would say. Yeah, I thought it was hanging, so that's my suggestion is no.
I'll take off and start heading over to that end of the bridge, the far end of the bridge.
Okay.
Where Aldrich made his way out.
You make your way, and as you do, and you're using night vision as well.
I have a stone.
You have the stone, and 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim, and you see some of those rat-like creatures. They dive at you, and then they quickly skirt away, and they don't feel like they have a confidence of mass. They want, and you eventually make your way over toward the far end of the ropes. You see the two ropes. They're attached to like large staves, heavy staves in the ground.
Okay, we just fought a big creature here.
I'll take out my dagger. I can fight another one.
I'm not too worried.
Slowly start working at the rope.
Okay. You slowly start working at the rope. It takes you a little effort, and it probably takes you a solid, I'm going to say 5 to 10 minutes to I mean, literally packing it. It's not meant to be to quickly break.
While he's doing that, I'm going to try to harvest some gold.
Okay.
From
You
the
know that
glowing
it's pretty
pot.
far from where you are right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go.
If anyone wants to come with me.
Reckless.
You venture back.
There's nothing on that side.
Okay, you venture back over there. Understood. You venture back over there.
I'm sorry, man. I'm holding.
Okay, you venture back over toward the other side. It takes you a little while to get over there.
You're still stealthy too.
Yeah, you're still stealthy.
No, he's not within range of you.
Oh,
That's
then
why
I
I
would
chased.
have to go with him.
Go.
Yeah.
I will come.
Go,
I will
harvest
come
some
with
gold.
Okay. Just both of you roll stealth checks on your way over there, please.
Don't
And
forget that plus 10.
eventually the rope snaps and falls, and it just collapses down.
I'll
and,
help drag enough from the bottom.
And you see,
best I can down.
over here the rope hanging down the side at this point, and it's just kind of like droops. And it's not exactly like flopped against the wall because it's a heavy rope and it's dragging
It's
across
got, like,
undulating terrain and stalagmites down on the surface. And the other one is still up in the air at this point. Eventually, what'd you guys roll?
27.
3 plus 17 for 20.
20. Okay, still pretty good. You guys think you're moving
Still not
pretty
bad.
Yeah.
quietly
Got 3 of it.
across the way. You get it's probably a solid 120-ish feet. It's not, you don't have a calibrated eyeball to get over there, which is, it takes you a little while, probably at least 8 rounds or something like that to get over to it.
Where did they go?
Yeah, I mean, pretty far away. What are you guys using for light sources?
I got my
We still have.
spell.
I still have
Okay.
the dark vision.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. So
I guess the dark vision's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we've got Borinth and Mattias on this side of the bridge. We've got Zymon on the other side of the bridge, and we've got Balder and Mikolash by the gold. This is like a perfect DM scenario.
You're flying.
Like just what I want.
You're flying over there.
Guys, and we're gonna
Yeah, I'm flying.
we're gonna pause the game there with the party completely separated.
I'm just pulling the rope up against the wall,
We
like
just
making
screwed
it.
ourselves, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Hey,
Ah,
listen, all right?
It's
As
all
a procure of fine,
He's just going to get a little piece.
ancient
He's not going to go over there
items.
and mine for 3 hours. He's going to get just a chip of it so he
Okay.
can
Okay.
investigate
I
what it is.
can't let the fact
I
that
know
the
there's a
gold
way
was
out over
glowing.
here. I'm fine. You guys are the ones that are boned, not me.
Okay, everybody having a good time.
The gold was glowing. I can't not take a sample.
Everybody,
sample.
everybody having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if it's gold plus 5?
Right?
Gold plus 5. Plus 5 gold.
What about radioactive? Maybe we can make a nuclear bomb out of it.
I told Jesse, good thing radiation wasn't invented yet. And so
Yeah,
we should be fine.
yeah.
Should be fine.
Half-Life, what's that?
All good. All
Keeps
good.
you warm at night. Helps you sleep.
All
Is that what the
good.
rotting on my fingers means?
So much for the nuke, mate. We're gonna make a nuke.
Oh my god.
Simon, what was Jess? What was your highlight? Did you have a good time?
Oh, I had a great time.
What was your highlight?
Big B, whipping out Big B's hands was great. I wish I did a little more damage with it. It kind of just fell to where I was in the lineup, I think. Using the familiar to kind of scout the area, I felt like I kind of like was all over the place, helping out with utility.
That made a big difference.
I didn't really do a lot of damage otherwise, but I got us through some tough spots.
Oh, I think
So that was fine.
I think you absolutely did. Very creative. I thought some very creative things happened tonight.
There's plenty of people to smack things.
It's a party of smacking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you got to.
Yeah, those creatures can be tough.
Yeah.
It's what I do.
You are level 10.
Correct.
3,000 experience points.
Wow. You leveled?
Level 11.
Ooh, huzzah! Huzzah! Where's that?
Come up.
Who's level 12 yet already?
No one.
He is.
Yeah, right?
Matty is a
Matty
level
is.
12?
Yeah, he's level
Ah.
12. We get a little bump.
Woohoo. Love it.
Wow.
Huzzah! That's awesome. Congratulations.
Fabulous.
Yes. Ryan, did you have a good time?
Of course, good session. I had a lot of fun with the combat. It was definitely fun just kind of going face to face with those rock monsters and they just couldn't hit me. And then, of course, just fighting my way out of one of those, what are they called? I can't remember the name of those things.
Blue beasts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue
nice.
beasts.
Blue beast.
Can't remember what they're called.
just know
In
that.
D&D, they're Remoras.
Yeah, Remoraz, that's
Blue
it.
meanies.
I tried to avoid using
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed fighting my way out of it, and now we have an awesome tale for the bar.
Yeah.
And we both were eaten by them.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And I like how they've like, there's something new to worry about. Like every time we face them, like first it was just fire.
Yeah.
Now they can swallow you.
Well, I think I just was doing it wrong before. I think I still may be doing it wrong, but whatever. It's all good.
They're a plague. They're a plague in the north.
Yeah.
And we had a whole city that was defending themselves against them. With the
25
iron floors. Sorry.
2,500. Oh, that's right. That was in the mountains. 2,500 experience points. Yes, they were inundated with them. 2,500 experience points. Chris, do you have a good time?
That was back when I first started.
What was your highlight?
I think I'm becoming less of a shadow mage and more of a cowboy mage because I'm just using this lasso all around. Just getting a lot of use out of this rope.
Yeah,
true. So I honestly, I thought it was so interesting that worked. When you said you rolled a 1, I was like, I can almost definitely not mess this up. Yeah.
As much use as you get out of it,
That,
just keep untying it.
That gave me a lot of joy. Not a lot of utility in the combat, but it gave me a lot of joy.
Cowboy.
Inside.
Okay.
The cowboy.
Joy inside.
Just the image of that giant creature.
Yeah.
And I just,
No, I like
it's
that.
hilarious.
I like
it
the idea
lands.
of you just do it because you can, and then you're like, now what?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
crap, it worked.
I'll Benny Hill my way around this stage. Just,
It's like, I didn't think this would work.
Yeah, that's Mikolash.
Very, very.
Brutus, my plan wasn't foiled.
I've never gone this far.
Very cool. And you are still level 6, correct?
Correct.
So 5,000 experience.
That I
Jeez.
think almost bumps me. Yeah, 16 plus 5.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
What do you need for 7?
23.
Brian, did you have a good time?
Yeah, of course.
Already up to 7.
What was your highlight besides me screwing up initiative?
Oh, that was. I mean, it's just it
That's the
mattered.
funny thing,
You
is
know?
like how much
Oh, it does
something
matter.
adds.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
get to
not
enjoy
blowing
the
it
low
off.
levels.
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
all of a sudden you got like 12 things you got to
Finding
remember to
Kartra's
do.
body. That was, that was a goal of mine. Something that I wanted to do. I think it's special to the party. I think it should be special to the party, and I think it should be special to honor players like that. Just So I was happy that we were able to get to that, be, an interesting story. However it goes from here, hopefully.
You still got to get out and have a service.
Still got to get out. Yeah. So that was a highlight of mine. It's fun to fight and it's fun to explore, but I think that was my goal for wanting to go into
that was the goal
situation. Yeah.
You guys.
Where do we have to bring her heart? We got to rip that out of her body.
We're gonna release.
We're gonna burn her body.
The soul from the body is what we're gonna do. So yeah, that was a highlight.
I look forward to seeing. I like DRP when you do that. That kind of stuff. I mean, it's just me. I think it's cool. Very cool. And 2,500 experience points, sir. Maddie is highest level character in the party until still, I think. Maybe not for much. You're 12?
Yeah.
Ooh, huzzah!
Nice.
Huzzah!
Awesome.
Huzzah!
Very nice.
Huzzah! Well, so maybe not the highest level anymore. Okay, Mattias, what was your highlight? Did you have a good time?
I did.
What was your
My
highlight?
personal highlight was just doing this, because I think that that something like this was something that really changes pace a little. So, because we're doing something not just because it's part of our mission, but for purely role play reasons that really, likely there's no tangible benefit to us.
Okay, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I think that's something that can be useful and valuable for the story.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yes.
I agree.
It's a good thought.
I agree. 2,000 experience points, sir. 2,000 experience points. Guys, I had a good time. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that Joe couldn't make it. It's just the way it works out. But we'll be back in, I think it's the week of Easter. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the next session is the Easter.
I think so.
Easter Sunday is after. So
is that long?
Is it in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I think
2 weeks
Easter
is
is
April 17th. No. Yeah, we're good. 2 weeks is the 31st.
Oh, 31st.
And Easter's like at the end of April.
Okay.
April 17th.
Well, if you can join us, I know your schedule has changed, Reiner, somewhat. Let me know, and we'll work out transportation and so forth. Hopefully, you can join us for some more games versus being on the telly, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll be talking with you about that over the weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to be in beautiful Nevada tomorrow, and
yeah, I'll be able to Discord you about it.
And well, I don't actually get to do anything.
Yeah.
I fly in, go to a hotel, go to meetings all day.
You get to see the cool rocks when you fly over.
And then fly home on Sunday.
When you fly over.
It's what it is. No, I'm actually flying commercial there, so because I have to actually get there.
They don't let you just take a helicopter whenever you
I
want.
I can.
Gas
but
prices
it's actually I can, but it's a question of whether is it really worth it? Not worth it for me because the work in terms of versus just jumping on a plane and going there. Guys, I had a good time. I do. I am interested to see where this goes. Aldrich hopefully will be here next week.
Just in time for Klaus.
Well, I don't know where Klaus is, but you guys are still in the dungeon. You got to get out. So hopefully that'll be interesting. Guys, I had a good time. Thank you for watching the Seven-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure. And I do have a few moments, so we'll do this. Again, we would like to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrnscape.com. Thank you, artists Yenu and Silky Noir, for the terrific character art. Please patronize them via the @Yenu Draws on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter, and @, and patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Silky Noir just did another piece of artwork for me for another group of a knight riding a mounted ballista. It is very bizarre. It's very, very cool. Very talented artist. Anyway, please comment on in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. Lastly, please follow us on Twitch, on Instagram, and please like on Facebook and on YouTube. And please subscribe on YouTube. I think you said 352. 352. That's, gosh, I mean, To me, that's impressive that 352 people out
Growing
there
faster.
liked us enough over 5 years to click that bell, so to speak. As we leave you, please indulge my periodic diatribe. And thank you to the players for listening to my crap, too. I've been a gamer for over 40 years now. I know that's scary. In all of that time I've been gaming, I've seen many, many styles of play. And when DMing, I try to accommodate everyone's play style. I know that I don't always successfully do so, but I try. Well, as I've gotten older, I've also come to realize that I'm not going to make everyone happy all of the time. And guess what? That's okay. One of those groups that I know I will not make happy is a group called Power Gamers. Okay, what the heck? Let's pause for a moment. What is a power gamer? Systems mastery, if you will, is knowing all of the rules and mechanical elements of the game, and basically how to interact and how they interact as they are written. Those with systems mastery tend to be really good players because when it comes to their turn, they know what they want to do. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Optimizing involves then using that knowledge of the rules and mechanics and the synergy, if you will, between the various elements of such to the best advantage. You can power game toward any goal you choose, and this is not inherently disruptive behavior. Optimizers themselves are not a problem. However, optimizers become power gamers when they put the numbers on a sheet with no regard to the character. Optimizers become power gamers when they perceive a role-playing game as a game that they can win. Optimizers become power gamers when they make decisions in a vacuum without any consideration for the tone of the game, the desires of the DM, or for their players. Optimizers become power gamers when their behavior becomes disruptive. Sure, all of those aspects can be on a spectrum. And there are also different types of power gamers. There are power gamers who play the game and contribute to the story and to the fun. There are power gamers who are hyper-competitive and don't play well with others. The first type is rarely a problem. The second type, however, surely is. And there is absolutely a spectrum in between. So yes, there is a huge difference between, quote, I want to be better than everyone else and hog the spotlight, unquote, and what? My character is too well built and not giving other player characters a chance to shine? Well, let me change that. Most games do assume a healthy balance of story and combat. The mechanics and the story, they go hand in hand. So I'm not talking about someone who arranges their stats to fit the race and class perfectly. I'm talking about those who really go out of their way to find every game-breaking combination they can find. The hardcore power gamer is fixated on the character build first. They are the gamers who scour message boards looking for hyper-optimized combos with the goal of being more effective. Some hardcore power gamers are rules freaks who always want to outdo everyone and win at all costs. Some might say this can be resolved by, quote, talking with your power gamer. Unfortunately, and again, this is just my humble opinion, rarely does that work. Power gamers don't believe in their hearts that they are power gamers. They'll deny their power gaming. Every power gamer I've ever played with has fundamentally a different approach to the game than me. And they just can't step it down a notch without losing their sense of fun. As such, they tend to be genuinely frustrated when DM restrictions inhibit their optimized build, or when the DM doesn't interpret the rules the way they do. Okay, Tom, why my rant? Besides it being my channel, every time I've played in a game with a hardcore power gamer, the game has always, and I mean almost always, fallen apart. Most often because the DM or the other players become so frustrated that they choose to scrub the game rather than continue. So, to me, genuine power gaming is more than just another form of disruptive behavior. and an attempt to curb it is one of the reasons I restrict sources I use in the games I run. I've toyed with the idea of adding additional resources, but then I read some poor DM's RPG horror story about Power Gamer's absurd build and how it disrupted the game, and I question, why would I want to open myself up to that possible Penelope? Furthermore, I think the restriction in my game has actually helped. I know there are Power Gamers who have bypassed my game because at my table the restriction prevents their hyper-optimized character build. That said, and I get it, as a sidebar, I will probably add additional source or additional sources to games in the future. But I will most certainly take a lesson from Adventure League, which is core rules +1. Lastly, I don't see the point of power gaming in D&D. If I want as a DM, I can always win. It's really very, very easy. If I wanted to kill player characters, it would be wickedly easy. But I don't want to kill player characters. I want to collectively weave a story with everyone at the table and see where it goes. Most importantly, I want to game with players who want to do the same thing. At this table, I think it was, I once said, I want to game with players of like minds. A player at the table, who also had a tendency to be slightly arbitrary, said, quote, no, you like to game with players who think like you. I paused. Initially I was taken back by it. I thought it was a bit of a slight. And then I realized, no, I thought about it a little further. He was right. I do. Though I accept other types of play, I tend to surround myself with folks who enjoy or at least tolerate my style of play. If we're invariably going to butt heads, why would I want to game with you in a game that is supposed to be fun? Why would you want to game with me? So, if a power gamer somehow manages to show up at my table in the future, while complaining about how I'm not permitting them to play their character the way they want, they will probably, inevitably, get more and more frustrated, if not outright angry. Then they will just stop coming to my game. That's fine. I prefer to play with players who put role-playing as their chief aim. I prefer to play with those who will even sometimes choose a less than ideal tactical build if it fits with the character they are playing. They still will choose the benefits and attributes that will make them stronger, of course, but that generally takes a second seat to being in character and developing a story. Okay, enough, Tom. I will end my diatribe there and rant there. Always remember, in the Carpathian adventure, the journey is the destination, and we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Huzzah! Huzzah!